Just walk it off, it's what I tell myself. I've been leaving you calls, but you leave me looking for reasons to stay. I run through memories thinking it might help, but the more I look into your eyes.
Well, I like watching corn.
He likes watching it get shucked.
Hashtag corn
Shuckers.
Well, them damn corn shuckers. They at it again.
Corn shuckers.
Now they're shucking in the fields.
Oh my god.
Eat the whole bag at once.
Yeah,
Ooh, daddy.
you gotta press the bottom of the bag and then jam it down your throat. So you're like kind of.
I'm transforming too.
Transforming and rolling out.
Chocolate chibi.
Dasani, they all kind of sound very
Oh my
similar.
God.
So, you know.
That was
Good work.
that's a big reach.
Nico Dasani.
Nico Dasani.
Legend of the Hidden Temple. Silver Monkey.
Alright.
Burger.
Oh.
Take burger.
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
Take.
I'm putting cheese on it.
Doesn't
Ain't
need
that
cheese.
It does need cheese.
Burger.
Take me started, please.
I remembered microphones.
Yeah, we can be heard.
Yeah. Hello.
What is
And
up, people?
now I no longer have a microphone that just randomly turns off on its own while I'm talking.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yay.
jury's still out. We don't know yet.
Oh, I mean, I've been using it pretty heavily. It's pretty nice. I like it.
What are you
And now I
using?
reside in Tarkov.
He's
We've all
still-
made
Yes.
changes.
Are you in reserves or customs?
Marked room of customs.
Okay, gotcha.
I haven't made it. Hang on, I'll make a change.
Jeez.
You're good. You guys can still.
Say what?
No, we're waiting.
Oh, okay.
We gotta see what he's gonna do. He's
We're
putting
gonna
something on his
wait.
head.
Oh yeah.
John, it's not even December yet.
There we go. I made a. Elves are year round. What are you talking about? The Keebler elves work year round to make sure you have cookies.
That's a
That's
different
very
elf.
true. That's very
Yeah,
true.
I don't know any kind of elf that wears like ears on its forehead though.
Are we all wearing something on our heads? Is that?
No.
is that
I
a
mean,
thing now?
I
no.
think I'm the only one. I mean, besides headphones, I think I'm the only one
I
wearing
just have a-
something on my head.
I just have a giant forehead. That's what I usually wear. Big shiny forehead.
Well, if you wear it, can't you like take it off or something?
Technically, yes, I
Your
can.
forehead? I don't think you can remove his forehead.
Like
I
that
can
movie
remove
Face
it.
Off.
I was gonna
We're all
say,
wearing something.
I haven't tried to remove it yet, but and you guys probably wouldn't want to watch me do that.
No, I want to see it.
Ill advised if you remove your forehead.
I really want to see it.
Peel my face off like
I thought he was about
like
to do a
witches.
face-off moment.
I was just waiting.
God.
Just as soon as if he would have removed his face and Old Man Withers.
Bum 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 bum.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for your goddamn kids.
Yo, okay, so completely random before we start kicking the thing off. I watched the Scooby-Doo movie on Halloween. Because
Which one?
you know,
The one with the island thing, or the bayou people?
the live action one, the
Oh.
first live
yeah.
action one. Don't you give me that face. That movie is fucking gold.
The first
Moose, you've become like triple Robo.
You were-
Yeah,
That's like what I used to be, and like how I still can be sometimes.
Yeah, no, but
If
that
my
movie
computer hates me.
was way too good for any of us, and we didn't deserve it at that time.
I don't know about that. That's taking it a little far.
I'll agree to disagree.
There we go. Better.
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently, it was supposed to be made rated R originally, and they couldn't get away with it.
Oh, that would have been.
Yeah, there's apparently
They
a lot
couldn't
of
get away with it.
there was a lot of scenes they wanted to make like rated R, and they couldn't do it. So they were like, "All right, well, we'll just like CG some stuff out, and we'll make it a regular movie, I guess."
So they need to release an R-rated cut.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
of those kids, that movie's pretty. All of those kids are probably grown up that they took to see it. So
I'm sure there's something on porn
I mean-
of the the real version.
I didn't.
I mean-
say rated cut. R-rated cut.
They're definitely grown up. I mean, Velma was Hawkeye's wife in MCU.
Yep.
True.
I did not catch that. Wow.
Yep. But
Yeah,
you
I
know,
have to go back and take a look.
Shaggy doesn't age because he's an infinite god.
Pretty much.
That dude's embalmed with substances.
I don't want anyone to
Scooby
be involved
snacks.
with anything. Sounds
Embalmed.
awful.
wasn't he in Wing Commander?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yes, I think he was.
He's in everything.
Shit, showing my age.
That sounds familiar.
Wing Commander? Or was that Starship Troopers? No, he wasn't in Starship Troopers.
He was in everything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Either
yeah,
way,
Freddie Prinze Jr. was in Wing Commander.
hello everyone. Welcome to the Remnant podcast. It's episode
Yo.
43.
Heyo.
We're an entire week late, but we're here. We're still alive.
Mhm.
We
not
still
late. We
Episode
arrive exactly when we intend to.
We're a wizard.
I love when people say that.
Oh,
Time is relative. So
Thanks,
how you know you're not
Gandalf.
early for tomorrow.
man, I need to watch Lord of the Rings now. That's
It's one of my favorite movies to watch the bloopers of.
yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Like, you just go on YouTube and look at Lord of the Rings
That's-
bloopers.
That's probably
Because
the
some of
only
them are
part
really
of that
funny.
I
Some of them
watch.
are like kind of like there's. I'm gonna go on a tangent here, but there's a couple videos in particular. One was like the last scene where they were filming with Elijah Woods as Frodo for Return of the King, and like Peter Jackson apparently made Frodo do so many takes of that scene because he literally didn't want to stop filming him. And it's so sad. And then afterwards, after they're done, he like goes over to him and like just starts hugging him and crying and saying thank you. And it's like, oh my god, like makes you wish that you could like have been on that set. And then there's the other parts which are completely the opposite. It's like Viggo Mortensen kicking the orc head and breaking his toes on set, and then they use that take for the film.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's pretty hilarious.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
like the movie that made me just kind of romanticize ever wanting to go to New Zealand is
of
the
course.
Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, I mean it's in
know,
the
they
freaking
have,
in-flight videos now.
I was gonna say, it's in their airport is literally done up with like Lord of the Rings, everything.
Yup.
Like they have murals and
Mhm.
stuff on their airports and everything.
Oh yeah,
They've
So good.
embraced like how Japan embraces anime. So
yep.
not
Well, I mean-
shocked. Well, I know you know what I mean. Like they've got anime girls in their like turnstiles and on their floors.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
It's
Got anime
They
girls
do.
on my floor. What?
it's literally like artwork on the freaking floors when you're getting out of the trains and stuff. It's crazy. I don't know.
On the airplane.
I didn't expect it. On the airplanes.
In the bathrooms.
I
Makes you wonder if that's more for the tourists or for the Japanese people, like for when they
Probably
get
for the
back from
tourists.
going out of country.
I think the answer is yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's a little bit for everybody. It's just
Yeah,
it's
they're
just joy for all.
Uh-huh.
So I know this week is going to be a gigantic week, at least for me, anyways, with release of games and consoles. But before that comes up, what's everybody else been playing?
I've been playing this game called Election Results 2020. Have you guys,
Oh, you've been playing the
that game
election
at all?
poll results on Steam?
Yeah, it's really fun. Have you guys ever played Cookie Clicker? It's
Yeah.
kind of like Cookie Clicker, except you Google election results 2020, and then you just hit F5 until the person that you want to get elected into office finally wins. Which, by the way, I won that fucking game. So good. I'm really happy about it.
Like
It only took
internet
4
high
days.
five. Like I'm so yeah.
My
We're
favorite,
totally
my
not
favorite
stating
post
our opinions
this
on that, but totally.
this past 2 days has been live your life so that when you lose your job, people don't dance in the streets.
Fucking right.
That's a good way to look at it.
It's a really good way to look at it.
You know, I
Oh,
mean, that's
man.
gotta feel really shitty, you know, when people are like so fucking excited you're leaving that they're partying. Like that's gotta suck.
No.
Do you honestly think that's affected him in any way? Have you seen the last 4 years in a row?
You absolutely know.
Have you seen the last?
Lived them?
Have you seen the last 24 hours of his Twitter page? Oh my god!
Oh my
I think he
God.
stopped tweeting for a while.
Oh, he
It's just-
did.
I haven't seen
and
it
it's been
too.
it's brought me so much joy to my heart to see the stupidity that's come from that.
It's just all caps,
Oh.
just whining. My favorite was
He's
like an
he's
hour.
like
I think it was like an hour before it was projected on most of the networks.
Mhm.
He had posted
The greatest meme of the century.
by a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I was like, oh man, you couldn't have done yourself any worse. And then he did by booking the Four Seasons landscaping parking lot. Oh my god.
He went golfing in the middle
Yeah, he
of polling, went golfing, tweeted that, and then turned his phone off and just went golfing.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm
nah,
sure he's
I
done.
win.
Yeah.
He's
Wasn't that
done.
right?
He's so
Wasn't-
checked out.
Wasn't that right after he went to not the Four Seasons Hotel,
Yeah.
but the Four Seasons like landscaping
Yeah.
company across?
Well,
like,
he didn't go. It was a press conference that was Rudy Giuliani.
Right,
Yeah.
his press conference.
Yes, but yeah,
Rudy.
it was called Four Seasons Landscaping. It was a tiny little parking lot in between like a confection store and like a dildo store or something. And they like, and I'm not joking about that either.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't think anyone could have made a better meme than they made on themselves.
Yes.
I love
It's
it.
so funny.
It just it
I'm
writes
just-
itself.
It really
I'm
does.
staying away from the internet, but man, oh man, like I think I think he just turned off his phone or someone took his phone from him because it was like 18 hours since he's posted a tweet. I'm like, is he okay?
If
Is he
somebody had
alive
the
right
power
now?
to take his phone from him, then they would have done that years ago.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm like, him not tweeting something in 18 hours is shocking to me. Like something's wrong. I'm like, is he alive?
Oh,
Please,
yeah.
someone check on him. Is he okay?
They probably advised him against it because holy shit. Or Twitter finally officially banned him from using his account.
No, they just
He has a
flag
24-hour
literally
ban.
everything that he posts.
Yeah.
No, nobody killed him. If Corona couldn't kill him, then I'm pretty sure that
That's very
He's
accurate.
all right.
That's very
He'll be
accurate.
fine. He's just whiny.
He'll
if he
be
even
fine.
had Corona, I don't even know.
Of course, now I'm checking right now because I'm curious. Oh no, I lied. He's been tweeting Fox News.
Oh yeah.
videos.
Oh
Dang
yeah.
it! He was
Yeah.
quiet for so
Surprisingly,
long.
and
I was all excited.
I don't want to. I mean, I personally I don't want to stay on the election thing too long. But one interesting thing that has come out of it is that apparently Georgia, which they still haven't turned in their numbers yet officially.
Yeah.
Well, at least not all of them. They actually did find out that there was some type of mechanical computing issue with their vote count, which is going to make their vote count take even longer. They don't know. They don't know how many ballots it's affected, but supposedly a number of ballots may or may not have been not scanned or scanned improperly. So
Yay.
So
we got a long hard story ahead of that one.
we still have a while. Do you
Right.
guys know that Alaska is only 53% done with their vote
Like,
count?
what else do they have to do? What else are they doing over there? What do they have, like,
Dude,
20
it's
people?
a lot. They've got a lot. It's Alaska.
Okay.
They've got to
We're
deal with
sorry,
like
Alaska.
frost
we get
bears.
seven-
Yeah, there's like 7 people living there.
I'm sorry,
I'm not
Alaska.
apologizing
I'm
to
sure you have
Alaska.
more than 7 people living there. For all our viewers out in Alaska, all 7 of you, which is the entire state.
Stop listening to the podcast for a while. Go count your ballots and then.
Okay.
Put it on in the background while you count. You know,
There you go.
We're
Right?
we're sorry. We know that we can count more than 7 Alaskans. Just some of us were born in Nevada, so
That we, you know.
I saw it.
I can count to 1.
Nevada is like Nevada. You can count stripper dollars faster than you can count votes.
Wow. Wow.
Facts. Hard facts.
So other than the election, what have we been playing?
Literally nonstop World of Warcraft. I was talking to John earlier about it, but I also posted up some stuff where I finally decided to try and unlock all the allied races in World of Warcraft, which, if you guys don't know what that is, there's the base races in World of Warcraft, and then they have, since the last expansion, Legion, they've added 5 new races, and they all require a reputation grind and a quest line. The ones from Legion require that you do like a full region quest line and then get the rep grind and then do another quest line to complete them. So I've just been putting it off literally forever. So I
That sounds
spent
like a lot of
probably the last week and a half just doing that.
Well, I went straight for the Volpera, and it seems like they considerably lowered the reputation requirement for that, because I was working on getting all the new horde races. I had none of them on my
Right.
and I just did the region, the whole region of quests, plus the quest line, and then I had Volpera, and then I was like, okay, time to get the other ones. And I made a Volpera warrior, and then I'm like, no, this is the only race I need for the rest of my life. It's too fucking.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I've unlocked 3 now, and I'm working on the 4th one as we speak. So yeah, but it used to be you had to get not only the quest line done, but earn exalted. With
That's
I
like
think they have to
3 to 4 weeks
requirement now.
Yeah, it used to be like 3 to 4 weeks on the rep grind alone, apparently.
And they also removed the requirement for flying in the Broken Isles too. Now you can just fly. As long as you have flying, you can fly in Broken Isles. For flying in the
Thank goodness.
too.
who got that?
Yeah, think me.
Who got that? The doppelganger? Who got that mimic?
All right.
Not me.
I
Not
found the
I.
Oh, okay,
How
cool.
dare you?
They have streamlined, because to piggyback on yours, I've been playing a shitload of WoW now lately, and they've
How
streamlined
now,
the
WoW
process. How now, WoW Cow, with my buddy Long Cow, the shaman. But
Is it really Long Cow?
His shaman really
literally
is
Long
Long Cow.
So I reprised my old shaman, who's also, he's the High Mountain Tauren that I just unlocked. His name is Upright Cow, which is a name that I have had like since Burning Crusade. That was like my Burning Crusade shaman.
That's great.
Long Cow has been my Tauren since Burning Crusade.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
That's freaking sweet. But
It's
yeah,
funny
no.
where you come up with the names too. Like that name, I didn't originate that name. My buddy made the character on my account, and then I ended up leveling it all the way up.
Nice.
Because I was like, I'm not gonna play that. And he was like, come on, dude, you got to try Elemental Shaman. It's so much fun.
Ellie Sham is great.
It is.
That's
Ellie Sham.
that might be one of the
Most
next
people
things I
shorten
make.
names.
Yeah. Sham. Wow.
Shit! Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
Yeah, I've got a Magheart Orc Warrior, a Volpera Rogue, and a High Mountain Tauren Shaman that I'm working on.
Nice. Yeah, I do want to make a High Mountain Druid. That's the next one I want to get to 50.
My Druid is a troll now, but I'm gonna. And this, I can't believe I'm actually gonna do this, but it's a level 50 Druid. I'm gonna delete it, and I'm gonna make a Zandalari troll Druid.
Damn. All right. I mean,
Because
at least
I want the heritage armor. That's the only reason I'm deleting them, to make them. Otherwise, I would just pay the $17 to do the race change.
yeah. I mean, at least now with the crunch and everything like that, it is super easy to get to 50. Like
Yeah,
it
it's
is
not hard at
no
all.
time at all.
Yeah, compared to 120, it's super
Ugh.
fast.
Yeah. All right. So the WoW heads have have expressed their overjoy at what they've been playing. Who's been playing what else?
I know what you're talking about, Moose. We also played another game this week.
Yes, we did. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, we played a 2-player puzzle game, escape room-ish type of thing called We Were Here Too. And it's a time. It's really confusing.
Don't you mean we were also here?
That's one of them. There's like so there's like,
yeah, there was We Were Here.
we were here too. We were here together. I think We Were Here also is one of the titles too. All of them are sequels. The first one is just We Were Here, and it's free on Steam, by the way.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
I mean, it sounds like they were there many times at this point. Like, I mean,
honestly, I don't even know who the we are.
I was like,
Yeah.
who's we?
Who is we? Yeah.
They give you a little bit of backstory, and then it's like, here you go, new tutorial, plop your ass in.
Yeah,
figure it out.
it plops you in like 2 parts of a dungeon. You have to like kind of figure a way to get together into the center of it by going through like a bunch of different obstacles, and you have to communicate through a radio in game. So you're like back and forthing like an escape room. Like, okay, I see 2 triangle nipples over here, and there's a gigantic skull in the shape of a moon on the right wall. Does this work for you?
Does this work for you?
Does this work for you?
Is this working for you?
Is this working
It's working for me.
Yeah.
Works
for
a
that.
lot for me.
It's those triangle nipples that does it.
Oh
That's
yeah,
disturbing.
bringing it back to OG Tomb Raider.
Oh God.
Back
Oh,
to those
God.
Final Fantasy VII Tifa days.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, no, the game was fun until we hit like this wall that we literally could not in any sort of way figure out what the fuck we're supposed to do in. And it was just, we walk into a room, suddenly Moose's room just starts filling with sand and is about to kill him. He's got a cross with a bunch of symbols on it. I've got a bunch of boxes that are around me with every symbol on it, and an altar. No matter what I slam on the altar, it doesn't matter. It just kills Moose.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
Sounds like a good time.
Puzzle makes 0 fucking sense.
Yeah, I even had somebody in my stream who was looking up that puzzle, and she's like messaging me like, I'm even looking at both sides of this puzzle and a walkthrough, and I still can't tell you how to do this one.
That sounds like a great game.
Sus.
10
mean,
out of
yeah.
10.
I mean, the first one's free, so you know it's not like it's too bad. Other than that, we played some Phasmophobia 2 as well. Played a little bit more of WoW. Now my paladin is 40.
Nice.
There was something. Oh yeah, I was playing a bit more for the king the other night because the dungeon crawler mode in it is just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Love
And
that
we
game.
also
For the King,
Friday.
Is that For the King the turnstile RPG?
Yeah.
Or okay, I know which one you're talking about.
Yep. I did that game heavily because you can just like bring in 3 people and just play it as
And we
a
also
turn-based
went to summer
RPG.
camp.
We went to summer camp?
Yeah,
We went to summer camp on Friday.
trying to hook up with monsters.
What? Oh, we did. That's right.
It we were monsters ourselves.
Okay,
So,
Yes.
honestly, the part of that game that I remember, or the part of Friday that I remember, was us dancing for like 5 minutes before the stream started, or like before we started playing the game.
Yes.
Like,
because the opening, the title music was like
Rockabilly.
style, and it was so catchy. We
Yeah.
decided to make our own like rockabilly music video.
so we started doing a
Okay.
jig, and I started twerking, and then I ended
Oh
up making
my.
a sign, "We'll twerk for money."
And I did the Bat Watusi.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only part of that stream I really remember.
Did a lot of crazy voices and stuff like that.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a great time.
Oh, we
It
met the
actually
Scooby
was.
Gang. I do remember that part.
We did.
The Scooby Gang, the pirate, some pirate that got hit in the head with a volleyball.
Got murdered with a volleyball.
Got murdered. Murdered with a volleyball.
Mm-hmm. And then we met
And
his
then I
pirate
got my
daughter.
ass kicked. Yeah, I got my ass kicked by his sister because somebody murdered him with a
Oh,
volleyball.
jeez.
And there was a what year was it? Windows 95. That molest. You like some molest calculators?
Yeah, your calculator.
Calculaster.
And there was that like
Okay.
super vanilla like witch lady who I wanted her to crush me between her thighs.
Yes.
I thought she was a vampire.
Okay.
No, she was a witch.
I thought she was a vampire.
Chibi's sound effects
was a
during
song.
you guys' description of all this is cracking me up.
I mean, the way they're describing it is very like, okay, all right,
Well,
interesting.
No, it's
To
exactly what it
To
is.
Jono's defense, he was playing a Frankenstein.
I was playing
female
Frankenstein's monster's daughter.
daughter, and
So
I was playing a I don't know what she was, but her hair was on fire.
Yeah.
An elemental, maybe.
I was
Yeah,
a zombie.
possibly. And Moose was some type of zombie dude with his
Some
flesh
type of-
falling off.
Some type of bird, man.
What if we would have chosen the voice acting for the game? Jacksepticeye voiced the Calculaster.
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
nice.
Oh, so my calculator voice isn't good
Jacksepticeye.
enough.
No,
dang.
You gotta have Jacksepticeye.
listen, your Calculaster like gave me a computer virus in the brain.
Mhm.
You know what? Actually, I did get a computer.
You did.
So now I got to play through it again with the voice acting on, just so I can like top of the morning. I'm here to fuck.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. The game is very mature rated. There is a lot of foul language in there.
But you can turn it off
There.
apparently.
You can't
You
turn it
can.
off. You can
Oh my.
adjust. You can adjust your humor. You can adjust the foul language.
No,
You can
I like
adjust-
my word flavorings. Anyone who doesn't like word flavorings needs to, get out of the
Yeah,
word
well-
kitchen. I like my spicy
Mm.
words.
Yeah, when Calculaster got that virus, that malware virus, he had some choice words. That's for sure.
Oh
That
yeah.
was amazing. That was amazing.
It was a lot of penis enhancement pills and a lot of
Yeah.
Oh my god.
it was just a lot.
Lovely.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, and I
Oh,
was
my
voicing.
Lord.
I was voicing Calculaster at the time. So yeah.
hmm
Honestly, that game was great. Oh, and it had the bull with the sweet ass booty shorts.
My next cosplay, yes.
Booty shorts?
So check it out.
It was
Check it
from a
out.
rival
It's-
camp.
It's a sexy half bull, half man who has heart booty shorts cut out.
Well, is the half of the bull the butt or the head? What half is what?
It's like his
The
his
head.
head.
You
He's
know,
like a
Is the
minotaur.
face the bull or is
He's a
the
minotaur.
bottom the bull?
I haven't
Okay,
looked
yeah.
enough.
Minotaur.
Call him Minotaur.
I haven't
Yeah,
looked
Morty-
was he a
enough
minotaur?
at
Morty. His
oh,
name
yeah.
was Morty. Morty the Minotaur.
Mortitor?
Yes.
Yeah.
His pockets were heart shaped on the back of his shorts, and they
Oh,
were
that's
cut out.
cute.
But they were cut out. There were no pockets. So
I need to
he
steal
had
those. Those are great. That's a great idea.
essentially. I think Blade would have a problem with you wearing assless, heart-shaped assless shorts.
There's an ass to it. There's just a cutout in it. There's
Not-
just
Well,
an
not
ass.
the ones
I don't
Morty
know.
had on, the ones that Morty had on, didn't have.
What
they were
parts?
cut out.
What part's the ass? Is it the hole or the cheeks?
I was gonna say, I feel like with
The
their
whole- the whole.
assless chaps or something, that's literally like the whole part's gone. You know,
Okay,
it's
Well,
like
you can't say cheekless chaps. That doesn't, that doesn't make any sense.
cheekless.
Well, when you say assless
assless
chaps,
don't make any sense either.
when you say assless chaps, that's only the cheeks that are gone from them. You're not like painting a giant hole in the middle of it.
I mean, yeah, chaps don't have an ass anyway.
That's why I said it was the pocket. It was the heart-shaped pocket, but
That's all I like.
it was ass out.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely.
I was
That's,
gonna say
that's
this
next.
conversation's getting cheeky. I was waiting for someone to do a cheeky pun in there.
Yeah, no. When
Lol.
cons start up next year, I'm doubling down at the gym and I'm going as Morty.
Morty the Minotaur.
100%.
It's all of his cheekage.
I'm not gonna go to the
So,
gym and do the same thing.
Jesus Christ.
I saw
guess
Morty and I was like,
I'll,
done.
It's gonna be the best cosplay ever.
oh Lord.
All right, someone else. Who
So I
else
guess
has been
going away
playing other
from,
things?
Yeah, I was like, other than cheekless booty shorts, I've been playing. I finished Bendy like a week or two weeks ago. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
2 weeks ago, and I've been playing Visage since October 31st. That's right, because it came out on the 31st for PlayStation, and I want to cry. My soul is dead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
It's
wanna
been
see
such
it.
an enjoyable time to watch you scream.
It's a great game, but every time I play it, I feel like part of my soul is ripped out of my body for a while, and I have to like spend 2 hours waiting for it to kind of come back.
That's your
before it
first.
feels
That's
safe
your first
again.
problem.
I know, but it's a great game. If you haven't played it, do it. It's really freaking good. I think it's on PC, it's on Xbox, and it's on PlayStation. I'm sad. Apparently, they didn't end up getting to do the VR version, which Blade is very sad about because he was dying to play it in VR, which I am very happy they're not doing a VR version because now he won't fucking push me to play it. I've been playing my
But I could find a
freaking
VR
Love Live
version on
game.
PC. I'm gonna go searching.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah,
doesn't
buddy.
exist.
Hey, they did it for PT. I don't know why they wouldn't be able to do a mod for Visage.
They
Also true.
well, I was gonna say there may be a mod, but I don't know if they'd get one out so soon. If they did, good God, pray for those people. But it's really good. If you don't like scary, well, I think Nobu and a couple people have jumped in while I was playing, but it's a good time. It makes you want to cry if you're scared. But if you're not scared, play it. It's still good. It's a really good story. I'm excited to play the 4th chapter that they added, which apparently was like the new edition that nobody's played. So I'm really excited, and I've seen some thumbnails and pictures from it, and I'm probably gonna pee my pants because I'm that scared of just the thumbnails alone, and I'm not excited about it, but I am at the same time
Just
because
don't
I'm a masochist. So
just don't wear pants. Wear diapers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. Like it's terrifying.
If you know you're gonna
I'm
pee,
really
just
excited.
avoid the situation.
It's like I peed my chair. You mean peed your pants? What pants?
You guys are wearing pants?
What are those? Oh no, I have to find those the shorts with the heart things. The heart pockets. I need to find the heart pocket ones. That's what I gotta find.
So you can pee your pockets?
My
Heart
pocket.
pocket in front so you don't have to pee your
Wait,
pants.
I was like, I don't think that were
Puddles drip out everywhere.
Okay.
In general, speaking from
Water
experience.
distributes.
Exactly.
Other than that, all I've been playing is my Love Live game, which is per usual. And that's kind of it for now. I did get notification that I'm going to get my PlayStation 4 next week, unless somehow Amazon gets fucking nuts. So hopefully, if I get it,
Why are you getting the
next game I'll
PS4?
probably
Yeah, I was
play.
about to say, you're finally getting a
Or
PS4. Good
PS5,
for you.
please, PS5. My God, I'm
Boy,
not-
you're a little late to the
Words are
party.
hard.
I was like, welcome to the club.
Words are
finally.
hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Oh, shut up. Words are hard. But yeah, I'm getting my PS5 on Thursday unless Amazon fucks up. But I just want to finish Visage and then I'll probably play a PS5 game once I'm done.
Yay! Which one are you going to grab first?
Just to give it a shot. I'm not sure.
You know
I'm
it's gonna be
thinking either
Bugsnax.
Demons?
Mhm.
No, it's not. I'm probably
It will be
honestly.
Bugsnax.
I already told Blade I want to play Demon Souls first. So
Ooh.
Okay.
Good call.
why not? I was like, you know what? Why not start my Soulsborne quest with the beginning in brand spanking new PS5 with,
It's very true.
grandiose-ness.
All of the trailers,
And I'll hate
oh, they hit right in the heart, and they're so good.
Blade's noticed the moment of silence when she says Demon Souls. I know, right? It's
Yeah.
very shocking.
I
for me
am
to play.
genuinely curious, like how, like, is this just a graphical update, or are they actually updating some of the archaic at this point mechanics?
My
'Cause
understanding is they're just making the whole game over again.
It's a full
with new
remaster.
graphics and
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
complete remaster. They're updating a lot of the UI, using a lot of the Dark Souls 3 / Bloodborne engine.
Ooh.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
It
a lot
is-
of the jankiness that made it unnecessarily difficult for a Souls game, just because of bad mechanics, are getting replaced, basically.
hopefully.
Supposedly.
Well, let's
Fuck. I'm gonna
let's
get
see,
in on this.
because man, I really hope that what the hell was the name of the giant spider? Stonefang?
I think so.
I hope that the jankiness in the tunnel there is still there, because fuck that fight normally.
You gotta be able to abuse it a little bit.
Yeah, without some
See, and I'm
little
going in
bits.
blind.
True.
Like I know nothing. I've never played a Soulsborne game, a Bloodborne game, nothing. I love the lore, but I've never played any of the games. So I'm going in with no prior knowledge and it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see, and I won't like spoil too much of it, but there's an outdoor fight with a giant wind blade that I am very excited to see remastered.
Yeah, I'm excited to see a lot of it. Flame Lurker.
Yeah, I'm
Would be
stoked.
interesting.
These words
Very
mean
stoked.
nothing to me.
I'm right there with you, Servo.
Oh, actually, there was a random bit of like silver lining from FromSoft this week. They did tweet, "Hey, Elden Ring still exists."
Yeah, I saw that.
That was the only thing we got from the tweet was, "Hey, it still exists. We promise."
Well, at least they're not telling us, hey, it's getting delayed again or something.
I'd rather them tell us that, because we've had no news.
Yeah, I was about to
There's
say.
probably nothing grandiose to report. Maybe they're just working on boring shit that nobody would care about.
At this point, it's about as non-existent as George R.R. Martin's final book. Which, considering Elden Ring's being made with George R.R. Martin.
Didn't they already do that on HBO?
What?
Didn't they already do that on HBO? Oh
No.
no, I'm thinking of
That's the show, not the book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the show is apparently like
Ahead of the book?
1,000%.
Oh, yeah.
It's different from the
It's
so you
different,
saying
yeah.
so you saying season 8 was a filler episode?
Seasons 7 and 8 were filler episodes.
Gotcha.
season 7 and 8 were like a non-canon like ending. Basically, if you want to see the real ending, you have to read the book.
So
Yeah,
reverse
apparently,
what
like
they
there's
did
stuff
to-
that happened in the books that apparently didn't happen in the series and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like they've kind of switched some
Fucking-
things around.
Lady
Like Tyrion.
Stoneheart,
Tyrion not having a nose.
Cold Hands throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
And I
so-
haven't read or seen either, so I just know from hearsay from Blade and other people who have watched and or read. I will live vicariously through you all.
So it was reversed what they did to Star Wars.
Basically.
Gotcha.
Pretty much.
Yep. Glad I think we're on to you.
I actually played a lot. It depends on how you look at it. I played Watch Dogs, Legions, a little bit
I
more.
forgot that I've been playing a
last
shit
week.
ton of that too.
Yeah. I got one granny and she kicks ass. I found all of the underground fight clubs.
Oh my
And
god.
There's 5 of them in London, and I've conquered. I'm the champion of 3 out of 5 of them with my old
Nice.
lady.
Oh, that's
And-
wonderful.
That's
And
my
every time
favorite
you
story
beat-
ever.
Mhm.
And every time you beat someone, they become a potential recruit. So I have like 15 fighters waiting on me to recruit them,
Yep.
and it's just wow. That old lady kicks ass. I don't need an army. I don't need an army. I just have her, and she. Mikey was
Just have
watching.
a
my
granny
video.
army.
I don't need a granny army. She's an army of one. So
I was gonna say I think I did 1 fighting league or maybe 2, and I think maybe Jana was watching at that point, but I had recruited that guy that was the first, like champion whatever of the league.
right.
Because I was like, oh, I guess if I want another fighter, like he'll be a good one to use, right?
Mhm.
So I recruit him, and then I find out that I'm oddly enough, like he's a badass, but he also wears like these huge like wooden clog heel shoes. And I'm like, I'm not changing this at all. So you got this tattooed dude that looks like, he looks like Leonidas in the modern day, but he wears like these fucking clogged heels. And I'm just like, all right, I'm all about it. He's sneaking around in them.
The only guy I remember is the dude with the sweet ass, super giant like head.
Oh, that's that. Well, yeah, that lady. I found her playing banjo outside, and she's wearing this huge like mascot anime fox head. And I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
we're getting her. We're getting her.
She can
I've got
stealth
some-
banjo. It's great.
Yeah. She can go invisible and play the banjo, and it like distracts people, and they're like, they don't know where it's coming from, and then I just sneak off in the distance.
Oh my God,
I've got some
that's
good
awesome.
clips of her in the cinematics with the mascot head on, and it's hilarious.
I was going
Oh
through
my
your clips
God.
earlier, because I'm a creep, and
Yeah.
I saw I don't know how I missed it while you were streaming, but I saw the one of you doing the Assassin's Creed Easter egg, and I was like, what? Oh,
And then I hope Jono saw that.
yeah, you literally said that, and I was just like, well, I did now.
It's too funny.
I played Watch Dogs Legion. I played strangely enough, I didn't get to play any Genshin. Much of Genshin last
I haven't
week.
played Genshin in a little while, and I'm really sad about it. Right
Yeah.
now. I need to
I'm
change that.
Behind.
I got
Hopefully version 1.1
very bored with it.
is gonna do a little revitalization this week or something. I kind of got bored too with it. I'm not gonna lie. There was one like daily mission I could never get past. And that's the one with the balloon. So I end up completing 3 and not 4. So I just kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. And Saturday I did a Extra Life marathon. So we played quite a few games on that. One of which was Jack's Box Party 7.
Oh, the new one?
Nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah, which had a, how they have the mini games.
Mhm.
And one of them was you play a family of devils that are migrating from hell back into, I guess, suburban America. And
How'd you
they
do?
give each member
Right.
of the family like certain tasks to mundane tasks so they can pose as human. And it was actually pretty fun, I
right.
enjoyed that one. And
I like the drawing one where you draw and then they like have to fight each other.
That's the
Yeah.
one that I want to play so bad.
It's so funny, dude. Jack and his community were playing it the other night, and I jumped in with them, and oh man, I was laughing my ass off at that.
That's the game that sold me on that pack.
it was fun, but at midnight they wanted to go back through all of the Jack boxes, starting with 1. And
Oh,
at that
man.
time, I was like, I'm gonna tap out. Yeah, you guys have fun.
I mean,
And then
maybe just fun. Drawful's fun.
Always.
I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
but it was already midnight, and to start over at 1 and then work our way through all of them. If we had started earlier, maybe, but yeah.
In other words, you're trying to say you were sleepy?
Oh yeah. No, I'm not trying to say it. I am saying it. I was sleepy. Jonah knows. When it hit midnight, I developed immediate narcolepsy.
Yeah.
So. It's not sudden, it's not subtle, it's immediate pass out. We could be sailing and we'll just be in the middle of talking, and all of a sudden there'll just be snoring coming from the other end of the microphone, and we're like, what the fuck?
Like, let your
So we'll just be like, all right, let's go about our business. About 5-10 minutes later, we'll be docked somewhere, and Loud will be like, I'm awake. All right, what's up? What's going on? Oh, we're turning in the treasure. Okay.
Like, good deal. Glad I was here for that. I think I was in someone else's chat. So was it Servos or something? And I had fallen asleep, and they had played some anime girl. Or was it Jono? Some anime girl, like sexual noises, and it woke me the fuck up. And I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Sounds like mine.
Okay.
I was gonna say that could have been either of ours. I have an alert like that too.
Yeah, it could be either of us.
But other than that, I did a little bit of get started in the new map for season 7 of Apex.
What do you think of that new map, by the way?
Confusing as shit, actually. Yeah. A lot of the areas look the same, so you have to. I guess it's just gonna take some time to get used to it.
They retired the OG map, right? Kings Canyon.
I didn't think so, because they usually do like little events where you can go back to it for a weekend or so. They never fully like retire it.
Okay.
They're probably just trying to get everybody to get onto the new map for right now.
I'd reinstall it if I wasn't so cockadookie bullshit at fucking BRs. I'm trash.
I keep wanting to play it again. Like it's always had my attention, and I fucking loved Apex.
Cockadookie.
That's an adept summation of my skills.
We won one, didn't we? We won exactly
Totally.
one.
Who?
You and I, didn't we win exactly one before?
One. Yes. A long time ago.
A very long time ago. Back during season 2.
Yes. It was only one. And to
Everyone
date,
gets
that's my
one.
only one. Yeah, I was about to say, to date, my only one.
I might
and a new
have
character.
2. I don't know.
New map and new character. So yeah. That was it for me.
Cool.
Oh, random little bring up here. Servo, have you checked out the shot yet for 1.17?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
I want to, but I haven't yet either. I just saw that it was out earlier and was like, oh.
I actually usually do not play the snapshot. I recently, actually, ever since I started using Optifine and the shaders and all that shit, I wait until it's all updated and then I reinstall it and I play it.
That's fair. Someone did a test with the Wither and the new Warden. We're talking about Minecraft, by the way.
Yeah.
The Warden destroys the Wither. The Wither doesn't even get him like half. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
That's weird.
They are making it a much more dangerous game.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I don't
Chief,
know what we're talking
I know you said your PS5 is coming from Amazon, right?
It is.
I've seen a few people because it comes out later this week. along with the Xbox on Tuesday. But I've seen a few people who pre-ordered their Xbox has been receiving them. I've seen a few Facebook.
Yeah,
posts.
I haven't heard any of the PlayStations. I think I for some reason have seen it, but I haven't seen it nearly as frequently as the Xbox. I think that was done intentionally.
I believe it was absolutely done intentionally. That's definitely
whoops, we accidentally sent you your Xbox early before the PlayStation. Here, enjoy it. Please stream it, post about it,
that's
share
a
it.
pre-order incentive kind of like fluff push, and like a really, really smart PR move for them to just go, everybody was so happy they got their systems earlier than anybody else. Our system's gonna do great things.
Yes.
I'm gonna be of the crowd. I'm gonna try to get one on Tuesday. My pre-orders never went through.
Oh, you do know about the whole online thing though, right?
Right. Yeah, you have to
Okay,
order
good.
it online before you pick it up in store. I think Target had a. I know for the PS5, Target was they didn't release a time, but Walmart said they're gonna start at 9 a.m. up until 3 p.m. releasing it every like 3 hours a set.
So what you do is you find one of the offshoot, like just out of a certain area code that's in a smaller part of the town store, and that's where you do your online pre-order for.
So you're saying like over by the avenues?
I don't know. We still have people that come to our mall.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I would say probably going to be going outside of the loop to get a Walmart that's got it.
Middleburg probably would be a solid. Somewhere out in like McClenny or somewhere.
All the middle of nowhere places. Just go out into the boonies and go to a Walmart, and there'll probably be one.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. I don't think I'm invested that much. I say that now.
I was going to say
my hype is going to build up until Thursday, and I'll be like, guys, I went to South Carolina and I found a PS5.
I swear to God, if you fucking post something about that,
Yeah.
No, Blade. I used to work and live out in Fleming.
Jessup or something.
Fleming is going to be a hot zone. Trust. I used to work and live out there.
That's where he lived out in
Fleming Island is,
Well, not Fleming Island, but that's where he knows things.
That's that middle high class area of like a bunch of like retired and retiring Navy folk. So they all have
retiring Navy folk.
They all have money over there. I know because I used to trick them into spending money over there.
It was tricking people to spend their money.
I worked at GameStop. Was the devil.
Don't be a GameStop swindler.
I was the devil.
Too late. So
how many edge cards would you like? Because I've got a lot.
I would sell them a fucking power-up card. I would sell them a system.
So how much be that there PlayStation doohickey? I got some money and I just need to know how much it is. I don't need to care. Just tell me what the number is. I'll write it down on my checkbook.
Pretty much.
They'd walk in for a $20 pre-owned game and I'd sell them like $1,500 worth of shit. Like, no joke. That would happen once a week.
Yeah.
I need those people to adopt me then. I need to go find me a family over in Fleming Island then.
How much is the PlayStation 3? Oh, it is $2,499. If you buy one, you get 4.
Say, well, shit. That's a hell of a deal.
Right?
I'll take it.
For
yes,
two
you
of
will.
them, you get to take me home and pay for anything I want.
Money is no object for me.
You
get a child.
Thanks, Father Time.
Father Time.
So you
I just need me a rich Fleming Island family now.
You need to keep an eye on Palm Coast or something like that.
Something like that.
I get it.
Oh God.
I have a feeling the Xbox isn't going to be as hectic as PS5 though.
Because more people want.
No.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's in the middle, to be honest.
It's a supply and demand thing. They know there's demand for it. They're gonna cut supply. It's that I'm a business. Look at me make money tactic. So they're gonna drive it up, and it's gonna be in heavy demand. And then holidays right around the corner, they'll give people a ton for holiday, and because no one could get it during the launch before it was holiday time, they spike up that Q4 number.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how holidays
why
work.
I wanted to get mine now and call it a day. I mean, supposedly based on my Amazon thing, it's telling me arriving Thursday. Well, you can't really see it, but supposedly arriving Thursday. That's what it says. So we'll see.
Okay.
And we all know Chibi's address now.
Yep.
Even
So
show my address.
123 Anime
Invisible
Lane.
there.
Yeah.
Right.
I live on Weeb Isle.
Weeb Island.
I
Weeb
mean,
Island.
Xbox,
Exactly.
Microsoft sending out the Xbox early was a good PR marketing move. Another one was these little refrigerators that they were throwing out.
Oh yeah.
Right?
You mean the three?
They made
The
of
three
them.
that they made?
Right. That I seen there was a YouTube video when we posted the link. I was trying to figure out who the hell that lady was. I got one. I was like, why is she?
It was-
so
It was I Justine.
I
Never
just seen
I don't know who she is still, but I know that she is some kind of YouTube person because she's got an I in front of her name.
influencer.
Oh, cool.
She's one of those
Yeah.
e-girl influencers that we all wish we could be. You know,
Pretty sure
so we can
she
get free
she
stuff.
predated the e-girls, but yeah.
How do you predate someone?
I think
Like,
that's what
date
they
them before
became. That's,
you date them?
I feel like that's what they were,
Yeah,
but they didn't
yeah.
have a name like that then. You know,
You
There
know-
was the
you know when
e-girl
you go on
before the
those-
e-girl.
Those casual dates or those like online dates. It's a date
Oh,
before
it's
a
like
date.
where you go get coffee only.
Or like no, when you go on a
What's wrong
Minecraft
with
date
dates
before
where
you go on a
just
real
get
date.
coffee?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's not really a date.
Like it's
Why
serious when you put
not?
the Minecraft beds together, and then that's when you can go on the real date.
That's not a.
Why? Why?
not a
What's
date.
wrong with a
It's just a
coffee date? I'm so confused about why
It's not a
everyone's
date.
shit talking the cop. Why not?
Because
How is that not?
just
a-
like coffee, it just
birthday.
ends
It's like a
shitty.
burrito.
I guess I don't know. I feel like going on a date is subjective on what you think a date is.
No,
A
this is 2020. We go straight to butt stuff here.
You can't.
Then I guess I've never been on a date in my life. Then
You might as well.
It's an experience that you'll have to try at some point.
The way this year is going. Shit, the way this year is going, I feel like I've been doing butt stuff all my life.
Oh
so should we get to topics now?
We did. We talked about the fridge, and then we
Yeah.
we started on e-girls.
The fridge
Yeah.
and butt stuff, apparently.
There's butt stuff
Those are
in
the
the
topics.
refrigerator. There's
See, but
extra-
that
yeah.
makes sense.
So-
I could see butt
No.
stuff and Xboxes merging together. That is a very fluid topic. That makes sense.
Ayo.
No,
it
hey,
out.
Noble, you want to go on a date?
That's a date for a Microsoft person.
No.
It's, you go to the fridge and then there's butt stuff.
Just so
There you
you
go.
know, Nobu, at the end of this date, there's going to be some expensive derriere.
What do you mean at the end of the date? Apparently, that's during the date. That is the date.
Well,
That's
you
the
said
date.
the coffee date it ends shitty, just like coffee.
Oh, that's because you
Oh, see,
at the
Oh,
end of
then you
it
go on the
you
coffee
had
date.
coffee, so you have to take a shit.
Coffee
so
is not
so
a
the
date.
coffee date ends with butt stuff. Like,
Coffee is not a date.
God, I hope it
All
doesn't.
dates end with
I hope the
Well,
coffee
that's a
date doesn't
date.
end with butt stuff, because man,
Blade, take this woman on a date and so that I have to explain it.
Blade,
a real
Please.
2020 date.
yes,
no.
Blade, we need to redefine what a date
I was gonna
is.
say I don't want to have to explain it.
No. You killed
Oh my
Jono.
goodness.
You killed
Sorry,
killed
Jono.
Elfin Jono.
He'll be all right.
Oh,
I like how his elf ears look more like horns. Like he became
do.
he was an elf that
That's what I'm
turned
saying.
into
I don't
like
know. I don't know what kind of elf has ears on his forehead, but I guess
it's
Jono.
Pan's Labyrinth elf or something.
Mm.
Jono, you get your ass back to life because if you die, some little kids not getting their Christmas.
Oh, what?
He's not done
oh,
making
because
out
I'm an
yet.
elf. I was like, what the fuck
Yes.
do I have to do with a little
Oh.
kid?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, what did Jono have to do with children?
I was
No,
like,
that-
holy shit, I've had sex recently?
Should have been.
Apparently.
That's how you had kids.
We didn't say it was your kid.
But apparently you're in charge of it now for Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Get to work.
What a shitty Christmas.
Well, sounds like you had a
Merry
coffee
Christmas,
date
John.
that
Here's your
ended
child.
up, there's your Christmas date. There you go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We just started November. You got time to make it up.
Yes, exactly.
No
So next topics. Yes.
Topics,
Are we finished talking about butts?
Barely even opened the fridge. We opened the fridge and went, oh shit, there's iJustine there. And then all of a sudden we were like, that think about butt stuff.
Well,
Seems pretty
I
par
don't
for the
know.
course.
I mean, I don't know who she is, so yeah, technically,
I don't either.
that's where my mind went.
More important than iJustine and whatever butt stuff is going on. Snoop Dogg got one of these wonderful Xbox fridges. Fridges?
Hell yeah.
Fridge?
Where did the other two go to?
So-
there's one iJustine.
One to iJustine, one to Snoop Dogg. The third one is used for a giveaway from Microsoft.
Yeah.
And I think it will come with the Xbox Series 1X, as well as a whole. They did a series of videos on it to show off like different Easter eggs that were inside of the fridge and everything. And they're all going to be included with the fridge for the person who gets the giveaway. They had a Gears of War Easter egg in there. There was.
The fridge comes with eggs. You don't have to go buy any.
It does come with eggs, actually. That was one of the things in there.
That is nice.
They had a bunch of monsters that had Master Chief on it.
Oh boy.
There was a thing of spicy ramen for Destiny in there.
What? Why? Why are they getting all this nasty food and like what?
Sorry,
Damn,
is
it's
ramen
nasty
nasty to you? Are you offending my entire people?
If it's not cup noodle brand, I don't want it. I'm just saying. If it's Maruchan brand, I don't want it because Maruchan is man.
Shoot.
I like cup
So
noodle
got
brand.
some bougie ramen eaters over here.
I know, right?
I'm just saying, I mean, there's certain ramen have different flavors. The
All I can
palettes.
say
It's
is-
just, there's a difference.
All I can say is Maruchan has got me through some hard times.
That's right.
Amen to that.
Well, so it did to mine, but Lord, like, don't mean I want cheap ramen whenever I have money. Like, I want
Ew.
good tasty
Bo-
ramen. I want real
all-
ramen.
Getting a
All of your examples have been cheap ramen, Chibi. I need you to get out of your $2 ramen zone.
Look, I'm telling you right
I
now.
want real ramen. I want like the real ramen in the not microwave
The
kind.
bougiest of ramens will only
The
sate you.
bougiest of ramen, where I eat with my chopsticks with the pinky out.
So,
Yes, I want.
I didn't.
Plated with a
I never once specified what kind of fucking ramen was in the fridge.
God,
That's fair.
was
That's
spicy.
fair. That is
John
very
didn't
fair. I'll
eat.
give you that. I'll
No,
give you that.
she's gonna come and attack my entire people over some fucking ramen in a fridge.
it sounds like we need
Your
to do,
people. I'm attacking the ramen brand.
no, you attack
Chibi's,
it.
Right.
Chibi's not allowed to go to Modu with us. She's not allowed to have good ramen.
Damn, man.
Please,
You attack his
please.
people. You put that ramen to the side and you fuck his people up.
How did I go from insulting a ramen brand to like fucking people up?
That's how it works. So you saw what happened when we started talking about the fridge, and I just
Dates.
seen.
Yeah, we're talking about dates and how somehow we ended up with butt stuff. So yeah, I guess you're right. I'm very
We're on a fucking
unaware
tangent
of how
today.
we escalate.
We're very fighty today. This is what happens when we take a week off. We just start getting fighty.
Yeah.
Mhm. We got a second to recharge those anger batteries. We just go.
I think
God.
we're just fueled from this week. This week has been fueled of tension, and we're finally releasing that tension
Through butt stuff.
Yes,
Also
no,
true.
through butt
Yeah.
stuff and rage against
Dates.
ramen.
Dates
And
equal butt
only
stuff.
good ramen.
That's
And
the
ramen equals attacking
Only the
people.
good ramen. I want the good ramen.
only the
It's not
bougiest ramen.
The bougiest ramen.
If it's
The
not
bougie ramen.
If it's not $50 and it's hand delivered to me on a jet that flies through my house, I don't want it.
Yo, I
So,
want something
for-
hand delivered to me on a jet.
For some reason, John, that makes me think something you said long ago about a hole in your house that you were. I can't remember. You went on a tangent months ago.
What about my glory hole?
Making a hole in the wall, and you said something about it. I can't even remember.
Hole in the wall.
Now
I love that TV show.
Yes, I need to go find it. I need to go
that
find
truck
it.
stop.
The hole in my
Use
wall or the
something.
clip?
The hole in the wall clip. I have to go find a clip of the hole in the wall discussion.
I don't even know close to whatever the hell you're on about right now.
Oh, I do, and I have to go find it. I know which one it is, and I have to go find it now because there was something about a rock that you use to make a hole in your wall. Not literally, it was metaphorical, of course.
It is rock hard.
It is rock hard. Is it?
The water is.
All right.
The water is what? I don't even know.
I'm just. I got that reference.
I know.
I also got that reference too. It's fun.
God, y'all are horrible.
So, speaking of things that are rock hard, my favorite streaming service is teaming up with one of my, I would say previously favorite games. It's not my favorite game anymore. But how about that Netflix Assassin's Creed combination thing going on?
I am interested. I wanted to undo. I wanted to undo all of the damage done by Michael Fassbender.
Me too. I am hopeful, but
yes, hopeful is a good way to put it.
Yeah,
That's a very good way to put it.
I look at it as you have to have something to compare it to, and with Michael Fassbender, then I mean it's the only way to go. Well,
we have a whole game franchise to compare it to. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about as far as the shows that are on. You don't have any other Assassin's Creed movie or television show to compare it to.
No, but we've got plenty of like solid Netflix shows to compare it to.
Yeah.
As far as the Assassin's Creed games, that's an unfair comparison because the games are outright better than the movies already.
I mean, I feel like if they're gonna make it, they'll probably do like what they do with The Witcher because I mean that one's done really well, and it's kind of in the vein of a game like that. So maybe they'll hopefully take some clues and cues from that. You know, maybe, and it'll be realistic to the environment and not be like we're gonna just make something up and throw a bunch of character names that people will know, and it'll work. And we'll just slap Assassin's Creed on it, and there you go.
Maybe
they knife people.
Maybe they'll do something that completely like overwhelmingly wows me, and they'll make me give a shit about present day Assassin's Creed again.
I'm sorry, did someone say wow?
Here we go again.
Not that kind.
Oh, sorry.
No, the issue that that series has had since 3 it destroyed the entire series is that they don't have anything solid for present day like storyline.
Yeah.
So if they do that with the Netflix series, then sure.
Well, hell, they should just take that part out then.
Yeah. They really should.
The present day part of it.
I think they did. I want to say in Odyssey, like you didn't have to leave the Animus unless like there were certain events that happened, and those were the only times you had to leave the Animus. I know in Origins, like I basically didn't leave at all. I was within the game the whole time. So
last one I gave a shit again. Yeah, I was about to say Assassin's Creed 2 was like monumental to me, and then I played Brotherhood a lot, and then I just stopped with the series.
Revelations was really good. Revelations was a really good, like cap to that, like all of Ezio trilogy.
I was gonna say, I think I played all of the games and stopped when they released number 3. I was like, 3 is pretty cool, and then I started really playing 3, and I was like, 3 is not as good as 2.
3 is not very cool.
So 4 is one of my favorite in the series besides the Ezio trilogy. But that's because they went completely different, and it had nothing to do with Assassin's Creed in any way, and it was just the best pirate game in existence.
Well, yes.
Black Flag was fantastic. And
I also like Black Flag, but I didn't play it. I just watched Batsy play it. But
then they released
even just watching it, it was
Unity.
Unity.
Oh, Unity with all of your issues.
Little bit.
Yeah, I'm planning on picking up Valhalla. I'm excited about
Me
the
too.
back and forth about it.
See, now that I might actually get into. That's the only one that I could see myself getting into.
Yeah, because I stopped playing back with Brotherhood as well, and I've skipped the last few. Origins, Odyssey.
I really
Black
want to
Flag.
play Odyssey because I love Greek mythology so much.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm hoping Valhalla will be a reignition of the franchise for me. So
Yeah, because I'm the same way with Viking mythology.
Oh yeah.
God, everyone loves Norse mythology. Oh my god, I almost said North.
Boy, I love the North mythology. It's better.
Yes,
Right?
the North mythology.
It's better than the
Yes.
Kanye West mythology.
The Jersey Devil. North mythos.
Oh my god, no. I can't.
well, speaking of North mythology,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Lead us in.
Go on.
we had Cyberpunk be delayed,
What?
and
No way.
which the consensus was when they announced that it was going to be delayed. A lot of the consensus that I read anyway was everyone prefers it to be a
Finished
they prefer
game.
them to take the time and work on the game, right? But I know we brought up the point at one time before is like how much more can you delay the game?
Well, there's also the issue that this like delay came right on the heels, like what, 3-4 days later of them announcing, hey, we're putting all of our people into crunch time because I don't think we're gonna hit our mark of November 17th.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then everyone was telling them, no, don't do that. You're not allowed to do that. You said you weren't going to do that.
Yeah. I was like, okay,
So
well,
I just wish
I
they would
think
stick
that's-
with something.
Yeah, I
and,
think that's why they
stick
delayed
with
it.
that. Like, pick a side. Do you want to work your people like slaves, or do you want to make a good game and take your time? Like, pick one and stick with that.
Yeah.
Don't change your mind and keep changing it and keep changing it.
Yeah, because they also announced recently that it went gold, didn't it? Didn't it?
Yeah.
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 So that pretty much means it has to come out.
As long as we get the game.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm hopeful for. I just want it to be a finished product when it releases because you don't see that enough these days.
I mean, from what I read, and I went, kind of in as in depth as I could, to find out what's happening because I've already pre-ordered the game. Like, I'm basically just waiting to get it not in the mail, but
Yep.
to
Mine's
be
on
notified
Steam.
that it's ready to download. They said that essentially, yeah, the game has gone gold. In other words, it's already basically ready to go. Like, all they're trying to do is to make sure that when you get the game in hand, that it's the best version of the game that they could possibly create. And so essentially what they're doing now is creating the day one patch because they've already identified some issues that they know are going to have to be fixed. So they're just making sure that, again, when you get it, it's going to be, when you update it, it's going to be good to go.
Yeah.
Also true.
I have no issue with this. Like, it's CD
Yeah.
Projekt Red. They have my complete, just unwavering support through anything.
Right.
They have not done wrong at all in any way before. So, and they're one of the absolute best developers.
So my
Agreed.
question is, how much further will you accept a delay? If we get to December
anytime.
and they're like,
Yeah.
if we get to December and they're like, hey, we need to delay the game again, and
Yep.
then for another 2 months or so, if we
They
get
can
another
delay
2
it for
months-
another year. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want it to be good, solid, as bug free as possible. I just want it to be their vision when they release it because I trust them as a developer to have a good vision. I just want it to line up.
Through the whole Witcher series, they've done nothing but right by every single person. So
right, oh, yeah, true. Well, I'm sure they have other people to answer to other than just fans.
Right.
So they're in a crunch time. They're stuck between this shareholder fan. I was trying to avoid any mention of the word hard.
Or rock.
I just think it's funny though that I just think it's funny that every time Cyberpunk gets that delay, like 5 other companies are like, fuck, and then they move there because no one wants to contend with this. No one wants to compete with it when it drops.
Yeah. Destiny's original drop for their DLC was around the same day as Cyberpunk, and then they're like, fuck, and then they delayed their release of the expansion, and then Cyberpunk delayed theirs originally to a couple days after Destiny's release, and they were like, what the fuck? And then Cyberpunk moved up to the 17th. And now everyone else was freaking out over it because they were like, oh god, so now it's going to coincide directly with the
game of chicken.
It really is.
It is.
It's just like a release chicken game. It's just like nobody wants to be the first one.
Well, we all know what the projected like most excited, like what the game that everyone's most excited about, and it's Cyberpunk. It is that is the game that everyone has been the most hyped about getting for the last like 2 years since it's been announced. Especially like coming off of the heels of how well Witcher 3 did and all the DLC. Like CD Projekt Red is one of the highest like potential grossing game devs.
And that
no one wants to compete.
And that breathtaking Keanu Reeves just added gasoline to the fire.
Keanu is the best.
Reeves.
Canoe. God.
Keanu Reeves.
I'm just glad people are finally giving him some love. Like all of a sudden he's become super relevant again, and I'm just so excited for him.
Nah, I've loved that man back since he was Bill.
Oh, me too. Yeah. I just don't get why all of a sudden now everyone's like, oh my god, Keanu Reeves. I'm like, it's always been fantastic, but thank you for joining the club. I'm glad you finally realized this.
Wait, what? His name used to be Bill Reeves?
Billy Boy Reeves.
I actually read an article that he was blacklisted because he didn't want to do a Speed 2.
I just need my Neo forever. He will be breathtaking forever.
Also true.
Speaking of breathtaking.
Go on.
The hell you say?
Is it taking the breath away from people on Twitch?
What happened kind of took the breath away from people on Twitch. Twitch actually suspended the DragonForce guitarist, his channel, anyways.
It's so fucking stupid.
Playing his own music.
You're getting redonkulous. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. It kind of makes me think this was an automated thing. I mean, how could you not?
I believe it was. It was.
There's no way it wasn't.
That's why I said from the beginning when I was not a fan of all of their takedown bullcrap because I think it's dumb. Their systems are flawed, and I wish they'd stop relying on these auto systems to track, music and copyright shit. Because clearly, it's doing harm to actual artists playing their own freaking songs.
Yep.
Like, come on, really?
Unless they're signed with Twitch.
Yeah. It could be a marketing thing. It could be all about their marketing their new
I'm sure they are.
Copyrighted music. So they run all the DMCAs for other music, so to promote their non-copyrighted new music line.
Which is kind of douchey to begin with. Like, so
we're talking
are
about
you
Twitch.
that desperate to have people try your program that you're just gonna start banning people who don't use it?
How many times has Twitch been in the news for douchey practices?
I know, but still, I keep holding out hope for them for some reason. I don't know.
Are we counting also them not taking action against Alinity? Because then that number's going to double.
I know, right?
And just I need to make sure which version of this we're taking into consideration.
I'm just saying it's been more than I can count on one hand that Twitch has had some douche type actions. That's all I'm saying.
I just have a particular salt level for the whole DMC music thing. I have PTSD with that particular concern, so I'm a little bit saltier than usual for that specific.
He's salty? No way.
I've noticed a lot of
I know. I am Salt Bay 99% of the time. I know.
I noticed a lot of our videos. 'Cause afterwards, I go in and check. They have that audio muted tag.
Yeah,
Which
me
doesn't
too.
make sense because I use a lot of copyright free music.
Right.
Yep.
I don't know.
But so
That's
far,
why
we haven't
when-
gotten any emails.
That's why I hate anytime someone promotes, oh, I have all this music you can use and it's copyright free. You won't get flagged. I'm like, I'd rather use music I like because it's.
Oh, we lost her.
She got
Twitch.
DMCA.
Yep, Twitch DMCA'd her entire speech.
Damn it, Twitch! Chibi didn't call you a douche. It was me. It was me.
It was me.
Now we're stuck with
Well-
concerned looking Chibi.
On the topic, not on the topic list, but while we're on the topic, someone else got banned not too long ago that
Oh,
we didn't get to talk about. Project Melody
oh yeah.
Mhm.
got banned. This is her second time being banned, by the way.
Mhm.
The first time she got banned was for being too spicy, as she called it. On
Yeah.
in case you didn't know, she's a VTuber, so it's a virtual model, person. And
Wait, they said a
Shit.
VTuber was too spicy?
No, hang on. She's a VTuber who also does virtual porn.
yeah, she's originally from Chatterbait. So
Right.
now she's on Twitch.
Okay.
And so the first time she got banned was legit. She was doing something she shouldn't have been doing. And this time she got banned because someone made a copyright claim on her model, on her body, because the person that designed it apparently got their panties in a wad because she wasn't promoting their new platform, and even though she might not made any agreements to promote their new platform or anything like that, but so she ended up getting banned for a day because of that, and which is again just complete bullshit. Because I mean, if you can imagine someone made a copyright claim against your channel for no reason other than you weren't promoting their channel, and you get banned, and Twitch doesn't turn it around because you're not famous like Project Melody is. That could be a big problem. For
That
lot
could
of
be a
streamers.
potential lawsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, here's the thing, and somebody there's a YouTuber I follow pretty closely who did a video on the Project Melody thing, and he made a very apt comparison because she paid for the original Melody model.
did,
Like
she did.
she like $5,000
$5,000.
like
Yeah.
So she paid into it, and he equated it to basically how the original writer of the Witcher novels had pretty much sold the rights to The Witcher and was like, okay, this isn't going to go anywhere. Let me just make some money off of this. And then it took off, and then he was like, yo, about them royalties though. That's exactly what this person's doing. It's like, yo, this model that I thought wasn't going to get me anything but this $5,000 is making this other person a shitload more than $5,000. Let me get in on that pie.
Yep.
Because see, I knew nothing about this, so I wasn't sure. Because I know sometimes when it comes to VTuber models, a lot of times they're fine with it, like you pay for it, but they still want you to give them credit for their model. Like there's certain things you agree to when you pay for it. You can't say that you own this because technically, whatever. So I didn't know if there was like anything that she technically agreed to when she paid for this VTuber model that maybe she didn't go by. I don't know, because I don't know anything about this person. So
No, she owns it.
Yeah, she owns it, and the claim was not only that she, that she didn't own it, but that she had made some other agreements that she wasn't keeping up, which were not true and were not contracted to begin with. So they didn't hold any water.
Yeah, she literally
I'd
bought it
request
for
them
her own
receipts.
use,
Yeah.
and then that was it.
Boy, did she
Well,
use
I
it.
mean, I was gonna say, because the only thing with
Shit,
that
I'm
is like
kidding.
a lot of emote people do say yes, you can use my emote for whatever for Twitch, but you cannot use it for any other purpose for making money. Like a lot of times, the minute you start making,
like you can't make a
money
T-shirt
or
with
merch.
it or make stickers
Yeah.
with it, or
So I don't know. I just always get really hesitant with that kind of stuff because I know a lot of artists do kind of require certain criteria, especially if something is that cost. I don't know. I just feel like there had to have been something, but who knows? Maybe they're just being salty bitches. Who knows?
It sounds like
I
they're
don't
being
know.
salty bitches.
Yeah, it's being salty.
yeah.
And so, man, look how much success Project Melody's been getting lately. Maybe we can take a little strike of that and see if we can chip off a couple of dollars.
Bingo.
Maybe.
Bingo bango.
Instead, you can, probably just create something equally as impactful and, make something yourself.
Yeah.
Twoo.
And if you did it once, you can do it twice.
You liked it.
That's twoo. Yeah.
Well, speaking of salty bitches,
Salty.
Is it anybody who pre-ordered a physical copy of Bugsnax?
Heyo.
it possibly, because now with the PlayStation 5 releasing, Bugsnax is going to be one of the free PS Plus games
It will be the
for
first
November 2020.
the first PS5 free game as part of PS Plus, besides all of the PS4 library.
I thought Shadow of Mordor was on there also.
It is. That's a PS4 game though. Shadow of Mordor, Hollow Knight are the two PS4 games for this month, which are already available, by the way, if you haven't grabbed them. I still need to beat Hollow Knight, but I fucking love that game, like with passion. And Bugsnax. The game that's
Bugsnax.
gonna give everybody nightmares about
That's why I'm not playing it.
any food that they eat ever.
Mhm.
Are you Bugsnax? That game that Chibi's a fan of.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Chibi's favorite game. Bugsnax.
Whoa. Yay. Bugsnax. No.
Bugsnax.
Bugsnax.
Oh, Bugsnax.
I don't understand the obsession with the Bugsnax.
Butt stuff? What?
Whoa, we're back. Full
That I
circle, baby.
understand.
I just wanted to throw everything off the Bugsnax train because,
Like that, I understand.
garbage.
We're changing to butt snacks.
Butt snacks. Butt smacks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only if there's consent involved.
Yes.
Yes.
And only if it's during the
Yes.
first date.
I was gonna say it's all about the date. It's
Not
gotta
the
be on the
coffee
date.
date.
Not a coffee date.
Not the coffee date.
is the first date.
Coffee
Well,
date
see,
doesn't
see,
get you
Luchwan, I feel like
Bugsnax.
didn't you play a game where like, people were having dates at like your little coffee shop or whatever, or they're coming to vent to their emotions? What was it? That coffee?
They were just
Coffee
coming in to
shop?
hang out and talk.
Yeah, they were just coming.
No
to
one
hang out
had
and
dates
talk.
on that game.
No one had dates in the coffee shop.
Boo!
And there was no
They
butt
didn't-
stuff
There's no butt
They-
stuff.
There was no butt stuff that I know of.
that you know of.
I suspect there's quite a bit of butt stuff between the werewolf and the vampire.
In between the lines, yeah.
Wait,
No.
which one was doing the butt stuff and which one was taking the butt stuff?
That does not matter. That does not matter. That is not an important
After
detail.
a coffee date, if they're gonna have to shit afterwards, it absolutely matters because one of them's gonna get stuck in the fur.
It don't matter to me.
Wow.
I don't need to
Yeah.
know.
Okay, you went too far.
I
don't care.
I need to know.
I am not keeping a log of who does what and who receives what, so I'm good to not know.
A log.
I think they
Happens behind closed doors is their business and not mine.
right.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
right. You tell them. Speaking of,
No,
speaking of butt
ma'am.
smacks,
Just need to get down to the center of this.
No, Jonah
Of
wants
that
to get out
Tootsie
there.
Roll. Oh my
Speaking
God.
of butt smacks,
Bugsnax.
Go on. How's that segue gonna go?
Yeah, I'm living for this
I'm
segue.
I'm living for the time that he gives us a good segue.
that is a good segue.
He's got a.
The
He's
only
gonna
good
live up.
segue is the segue that you actually, like ride in public, the
Paul Blart
segues.
style.
Yeah,
That's debatable if that's a good segue or not.
So are you gonna tell us or what?
Yeah, let's go.
Speaking of butt smacks, seems like Halo lost their top producer. They hit him on the ass on the way out the door. How you like
Yeah,
that?
and another
Bam.
one bites the dust.
All right. That was a good one.
Bam. Nah.
I don't know if that
was
was-
skeptical.
I don't know if that's a
Wham, bam,
good
thank
one,
you, ma'am.
but I'll allow it.
I'm awarding
You
credit for that one.
I'll allow
Don't
it.
allow it.
I'll allow it.
Right, you're gonna allow it. You're
It's
damn
like
right.
I got a handful of counters and all my lands are untapped, but I'll fucking allow it. It's fine. God damn it.
You gotta save your counters for when they're really needed.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if this is the
Yes,
moment or
for
not.
Cooking food.
Yes, it's Chris Lee who was overseeing the production on Halo Infinite. Did it say why he left?
He just says that he stepped back from Infinite and he's looking at future opportunities. I believe in the team and am confident they will deliver a great game, and now is a good time for me to step away. Just before the game releases. It's a great time for me to walk
fuck
away.
This shit, I'm out. That's just
Yup.
straight up.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
not
this. I'm
that's
done.
not something you say after 2 years. That's something you say after like 40 years you've been on a franchise, and you're like, this next generation has it. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to them.
That's something you say after your game is already like released and flopped, and then you're
Yeah.
like, I feel like the company is going to do great things in the future. Now's a great time for me to look at other opportunities, though, and I feel like it'll be very beneficial for me.
I
So,
need to
yup.
focus on me right now.
Hey,
Between the lines,
we've got
if you
this
read between the lines. It's
gigantic
he's
game.
saying- He's like, this is gonna be a shitstorm, so I'm jumping ship while I can.
Yeah, he's like,
Yup.
oh,
But there's so many people
my
arguing
name
with
is
this,
tied
they're
to
going-
this.
Oh, yeah. There's so many people
They took
arguing
me on
about
a
this,
coffee
though.
date and no butt stuff.
Yeah.
I'm out.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people saying that that this means that the game is doing not so well, but then there's a lot of people saying that the game has been doing great and that this means nothing. And I'm like, okay.
They
We
have
need two
Alright.
directors.
they have the largest just gap to fill with this game releasing, because they're coming hot off the heels of probably one of the worst games in the franchise, and they need to completely repair everything with this game, which is the final game in the Master Chief series.
Well, what do you mean?
Yes.
Microsoft and Halo have been doing great for always. What are you talking about? Every game they've made is fantastic.
Cough, cough, reach, cough, cough.
Hey, fuck you, I love Reach.
Hey, I'm just saying that is probably anytime I mention Halo sucking, that is literally the game that everyone's like, yeah, man, fuck Reach. Apparently, Reach was really bad. I don't know. Everyone hates Reach.
Fuck everybody, I fucking loved Reach. That was the end of the Bungie Halo series. It was ODST that was the death of Halo for me.
ODST did suck ass.
I
Nobu
stopped caring
said-
after multiplayer in 2, so whatever.
Nobu said it was a reach around.
Reach had one of the best stories.
But I mean, when was the last time that you see a movie like lose two directors and everybody's like, "Oh, it's gonna be fine. It happens all the time."
Yeah.
Trying to think.
But that's
I was
how
like,
that's
closest
how
I
Halo
could get was
fans are.
Justice League.
Yeah, but they lost Zack Snyder and that movie was not fine.
but we're
Yeah,
getting the Snyder cut, hopefully.
Let's see.
We'll see.
There was
you know what? Side tangent. I think the Snyder Cut's gonna be absolute shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's
I'm
hard.
indifferent on it.
It's really hard to sprinkle glitter on shit and make it pretty.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be absolute horrible because I kind of feel like he's now, since he's under pressure, he's trying to throw a whole bunch of extra stuff in there, and it's just gonna completely throw the original premise out of whack.
We're just trying real hard to like salvage something.
Right.
It's like the deck of cards is falling. They're trying to like, no, don't fall. We've got this.
They
No,
have
they
the
don't.
they have the entire key to fix the whole DCU that they've already ruined, and it's Ezra Miller Flash. They just released the Flash movie. They have him fuck up the timeline like he does in every Flash existence ever. Reset it all, and we're back to ground one
He's my
or zero.
See, he's my favorite. That's why I
mean,
love Flash. Flash
that's
controls
how-
everything, really.
That's how each season of the TV series ends, anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. Like something went wrong. Oh fuck, we need to retcon this. Quick, send in Barry Allen.
Hey.
Yeah. Also true.
That's all they need to
love my
do.
Flashy boy.
Just end game it.
Yeah.
I love Endgame though.
speaking
Yeah,
of
don't
Barry
worry.
Allen,
Doctor Strange already figured out all the possibilities, and we're gonna do the right one because he didn't tell us which one it is, so that we would do it.
oh,
I mean-
we're
I wanted it to
in-game now
happen
for the vote.
naturally.
He could have also completely lied to Stark during that time and been like, yeah, no matter what we do, we're gonna win. But this one is the coolest one, so we're gonna go for the long con.
He was just not wanting to fight. He was just over there going, "These fuckers think I'm meditating."
Oh Lord.
So speaking of Barry Allen,
yeah.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Okay.
that one I'll admit, I just pulled that out of thin air. I don't know how that segues into the
Boy.
next topic.
so speaking of
Missed it by
sprinkling
that
glitter
much.
on some shit,
They should put Barry Allen in FIFA.
they should put
Hey,
Barry
there we
Allen.
go.
What?
They should put Barry Allen in charge of EA.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
So he can mess up the timeline and retcon everything.
Yeah.
I would gladly take
speaking
that.
of EA, I actually have a segue of something that has nothing. I don't even know what our topic list is order wise, but EA reminded me of the most important and only topic that I give two shits about today.
All right.
Damn, she didn't give a single fuck about the coffee butt stuff.
Nothing
fuck
about
coffee
it.
butt. Wait,
No.
fuck
What?
butt.
No.
Fuck coffee
Coffee.
butt. Pour some coffee on there. The hotter, the
Oh,
better.
Coffee butt
no.
snacks.
Oh no. But yeah, speaking of EA, yes, we finally get our Mass Effect remastered trilogy. Oh my god. I'm so
Yay.
fucking
I'm stoked.
I'm
stoked.
fucking hype.
Yeah, I'm
Oh my
stoked for
God.
2/3 of that.
I'm so fucking
I'm
excited.
stoked for all of it.
I'm stoked for all of it. I hope that they
Yes.
put in both endings because on the original ending was perfectly fine without them
Yes.
tampering with everything.
I
Um,
agree.
Yeah.
I didn't
I-
get to play it until after they did the patch, so all I know is the patch.
Oh
I think the
yeah,
patch
you
version
gotta
was
see the original
fine.
one.
I
I
wasn't, and I
The
wasn't.
patch one was
mad.
fine.
it was
But,
okay. It was them
I didn't-
spelling everything out too much.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I didn't care. I liked it.
And
You know.
they also aren't including the multiplayer for Mass Effect 3, which I actually enjoyed.
That was a good
I
multiplayer,
love
but
that
it's not
fucking
necessary.
multiplayer.
It's not necessary. It was if you wanted to get all of it was either the multiplayer or do the mobile app thing to get all of the war
Yeah.
supplies.
Oh my god,
Mm,
yes,
They
that was
won't be
so-
revisiting that.
No.
That's some other option.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, I just hope that they give us all the DLC with this.
It is all the DLC.
It
It
is.
better
it is
be.
all
That's
of
what
it.
I was reading, but there's a
It's-
lot of DLC, so that's why I was really hoping so.
It's
I mean, yeah.
every
that's-
DLC, every game. I wonder if they're gonna include the comic portion to start 2 off to skip 1.
Probably.
or if they're going to just force everyone into playing one.
I imagine there'll be some option, like if you wanted to, for example, just play from part 2 on, you could probably do that and do the comic.
Well, yeah, it'd be like BioShock. I mean, they have them all on, separate. Well, they're not on separate discs, but you can literally play either any game. It doesn't have to be in a specific order. So I'm sure they'll still put that in there for someone who just was like, nah, fuck 1. I just want to play 2 and 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I'm still playing that bougie ass 1. I'm playing it with vigor and excitement to watch the glitchiness.
one
unless
might
they
also
fix the
be
glitchiness.
better optimized, so we might have better controls for the Mako and better load times for the elevator.
Yeah.
I hate the Mako with every fiber of my being. I hate driving. I hate the driving sequences. I never want to do them ever again, but I have to 2-3 more times.
You wanna? So what about the other half of that news that's mildly concerning?
The new development of the new game.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I mean,
yeah, I'm definitely excited. Like Andromeda was a lot of fun, and if they're gonna keep going in that same vein, like I'm really stoked.
Wasn't this I couldn't remember, were they doing the original team for the remake, or are they doing the original team for the new game?
There is no original team. There's parts of people who are still in
that's
there.
what I meant, like parts of the original team, you know what I mean?
But that original
has been gutted.
Yeah, the original writers, the original directors of the game have been long gone. They some of them moved over into Bungie.
Yeah.
You knew what I meant. I meant the people. They were saying that they were bringing back some of the team that worked on the game to do. I couldn't remember if it was the remaster or if they were coming back to help with the new game.
I don't know. I'm hoping whoever did the writing for Andromeda is not in charge of it, though, because that is the only game in existence that has ever put me to sleep continuously.
I liked it, but I mean, 2 and 3 are still. I would say my 2 favorites were definitely 2 and 3, and then the first one, and then Andromeda.
The Shepard
I liked
trilogy,
it, but it wasn't my favorite.
The Shepard trilogy is the only Mass Effect for me.
Yeah, it just was. It's worked so well. I don't know. It just.
I don't know. I like the mechanics of it. Like the story, honestly, was. Again, it's not the Shepard trilogy, so it's just not going to be the same thing ever. So I take it as a completely separate, game, which it is, and I thought it was great for what it was. They obviously, acknowledged the existence of the previous games, but
it takes place like just before the Reaper fight in 3. And like is it that, or does it take place just before the relays in 2?
No, when it takes place is 200 years after
the beginning of it. The beginning of the Andromeda project takes place during the Shepard trilogy, and
but you don't actually play any of that.
No. I'm just saying, like the timeline of when it starts is during the Shepard trilogy, and I can't remember if it's before one of the big events, so it's either before the relays
it's in
or
between,
before the Reapers.
It's in between the events of Mass Effect 2 and 3 is when the Andromeda project is, created.
Yeah.
Or initialized, I guess you should say.
And I feel like everyone who enjoyed the trilogy were automatically, I mean, you come off from such a good game. I feel like we're all going to be disappointed because it's not what.
No, I was
trilogy.
I was hopeful.
So we're all going to dislike it anyway, in some form or fashion.
I was
feel like some enjoyed it more than others.
But it had the same effect that Assassin's Creed 3 did to me, where it was like, oh, this isn't the same in any sort of way for me. I don't care about anything that's going on in the story.
Oh well, yeah. I mean.
Yeah. I liked it for what it was.
I was gonna say I didn't have that problem. Like as soon as I jumped into it, I was like, oh, new people, new aliens, we're in a new place, like you get to do like different combinations of abilities, and like I thought that was just crazy cool. And then the fact that they kind of included a little bit of that, like there was a Spectre in the game, and there's like
Yeah.
Like I said,
I
all
didn't
those
have my
like little.
Garrus, but I didn't have my Garrus, so I had to live without. But there was a Turian, so Turian was enough.
Oh boy.
Hey, I'm just saying, Garrus is like, it's so hard to move on from him.
It's
Garrus
really
is bae.
once he starts calibrating, you just can't turn back.
Yeah.
Garrus was, and I loved how the fucking trailer had my squad right at the beginning. That fucking Garrus and then Tali. I was like, yes, that is the only team that matters. That is exactly what you need. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to talk to you if you didn't romance Garrus and Tali. And those are the only two choices.
I mean, I was femship. So
I romanced
only romanced
everybody.
Garrus, but
Me too.
Yeah, I went through playthroughs and romanced literally everybody.
But it was very hard to choose between Thane and Garrus, though. Thane was real close. He was real close.
to dying all the time.
So he was like a beautiful soul, okay? He was an assassin who could speak the words of a prophet, damn it. He was wonderful. He could woo anybody. Whatever.
So could Morden at like 3,000 times the speed.
Yeah, it confused me much. Jeez.
Morden was awesome. Morden was arguably my favorite character in the entirety of the series.
I had a lot of love for Morden.
The Solarians were interesting, but Morden for sure with his singing. Yes. His weird musical theater interests.
Yes.
You know you can get a plush of him singing that, right?
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not.
There's a website called Sanshi and it has him with the singing plush. Singing that
God.
very modern general whatever the fuck it is.
Mhm.
I can't remember the fucking words right now. But yes. And I don't think it's that expensive either. Oh, and they do have an N7 sale right now. Sorry, not plugging, but since I brought it up.
Hashtag shameless
That is
plug.
fun.
Just throwing that out there. Code word N7, apparently.
That is fun.
I have a Garrus plushie in my cart and I'm just like looking back and forth at buying it. It's very hard.
Honestly, right now EA is probably going to need all the money they can get because they're in a fine for over 10 million euros in the Netherlands.
Yes, they are.
Over a lawsuit with FIFA for microtransactions.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that would have ever happened?
I know, right?
That game that's notorious for having the most profit off of microtransactions.
Yeah.
They've been in this fight for a while. They've been like fighting this exact fight with EA for a while, and apparently EA backed out of it after like a little bit, and they were like, yeah, no, we're totally gonna make it fine. We're gonna take off microtransactions from the game. It's gonna be the best game ever, you know.
It's gonna be the best game
it's gonna be the best game. No one's ever gonna believe how good this game is. You know, but frankly, this game is already the top selling. So they lied during this, saying that they were going to take off microtransactions for their country and everything because they already made transactions in games illegal in the Netherlands, because it does specifically go under the law of gaming.
Right.
And after they found out that EA was making profit off of microtransactions in FIFA,
millions and millions of dollars.
They've paid millions and millions of dollars for
millions and millions.
transactions.
We've paid the microtransaction taxes, all of them. You can check the records; they're all there.
All the records. All the important people have looked at the records. Everyone that needs to look at the records has looked at the records. You don't need them anymore. Don't worry about it.
The Netherlands were like, nah, bro, fuck you guys, pay us money. We're going through lawsuit now. Come to court. Come on.
Court.
So 10 million euros, it's roughly about 11.7 million US dollars, which is probably honestly chump change for EA, but
Yeah.
Probably.
they probably made triple that on FIFA microtransactions alone.
Freaking seriously.
So basically what you're saying is if I need to make some cash, I just need to make a game and do 1,000 different types of microtransaction options.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or a mobile game. So let's see.
Yeah.
Actually,
Release free to play.
oh, this really hurts. So according
Gotcha waifus.
I'm gonna do
to
waifu simulator. Yes, I'll do it. Done.
according to the revenue that's generated from the last fiscal report in 2020 from EA, they made $1.49 billion from FIFA Ultimate Team.
Fuck.
I could pay some bills with that.
I could pay a couple.
Some
is-
bills. Some bills.
That is specifically from FIFA.
FIFA.
Freaking real.
That's why we need to just jump
So-
on the.
It's higher
EA
than the
team and make some
GDP of
money.
most countries.
Yeah, so that 11 million fucking dollars, chump change. Just literally
Jump
just
change.
drop in the bucket for them.
True.
There's a large reason why they kept winning the worst company in America like award.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Dickheads.
So there's your disappointing news for the week.
Yay!
Yay! Microtransactions, yay!
Yay.
Yeah.
Neon.
But I'm
God.
serious. Now I want to develop a waifu simulator game with thousands of
Might as well.
microtransactions.
Do it.
Might as freaking well.
Do
That
it.
is
Want her to say nya? Pay $2.99. You want her to say nya nya? Pay $4.99. I'm just gonna make it 1,000 different like sound snippets you can pay for. You can buy outfit pieces, cosmetics. Who
Fuck, you
knows?
don't
I
need to make a game. Just start a Patreon and put the sound clips on there. People will pay you.
Yeah.
Oh my
Freaking
god! I
serious.
don't know. I don't have that kawaii desu of a voice. I don't have a really high pitched girly voice to.
I hate to break it to you, Chibi, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Take a look at every VTuber out there. They come in all vocal shapes.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah, but you
rakes
all
in.
know the ones that are popular are the ones that are like super lolly sounding. You know,
Chibi.
the ones that are shared around the
A little bit of
internet
practice.
are.
Some shit you could get there.
Listen, we live in a world
No.
where people like
No.
to get pictures and videos of people rubbing things on their feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering
Exactly.
where we were going with that.
They
I was
could-
just like
they-
rubbing
yeah,
stuff on
Yeah, I was gonna
what?
say it could be recorded on a fucking potato phone for all you know. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
Phone.
People don't
People
care.
will
Yeah.
literally pay for anything.
Yeah. You don't all have to be Neanners.
Nobu coming in with the knowledge, man. Voice modulators. Yes. Yes,
Exactly.
Nobu.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Done.
Because admittedly, I'm a huge fan of Neanners. Not even gonna lie.
That's what I say, Neanners. All the cutesy, like, you
I
know.
fucking love Neanners so much.
God. Just tell me you're not paying for Neanners. Don't pay for
No.
Neanners.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not.
good. I was
I
gonna
do
have to give
consume-
you, like,
Are,
you know,
are you saying that you're getting it for free?
Yeah, through the
Because
tubes of
Deanna's
you.
deserves to be paid for
She
their
does.
content.
She does deserve to be paid.
God. I don't know, because that's why I'm wearing my trash tier waifu pin. Like, I feel like this needs to
Nice.
happen now. Now I need to go find a voice modulator and make VTuber noises and sounds.
it.
Not
Done. Whatever.
like VTuber sentences, just noises.
Yeah.
just noises.
You just gotta
noises.
like turn on the VTuber mode and just go. Ah!
I would do
Something like that, Jono. Yeah.
something like that. Sure.
Yeah, work on your auras. Just do that in the mirror. 10
No,
times
I'm just
a
gonna
day.
do JoJo noises, but I'll just make them super girly. Just lots of odo.
Kill the hoe.
There's a market for that, I am sure.
For kawaii JoJo.
Absolutely. Just strike some obscure poses and then order.
Shut up, dear.
Just tons of mudos. Just all the
Yes.
kawaii muras.
I mean,
But yes.
I think we found our.
I got my wallet ready.
I think we found our
He's just
Remnant's
like, "Let
OnlyFans
me
content.
just-"
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh god. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm not. In any way.
So we've got so Jono is for the feet stuff, then I'll do the awkward voice stuff, and then we'll just have to find something for everybody else to have the what is it, the oh my god, not Transformers, oh my god, I can't think of words today. Voltron.
GoBots?
Yes. Voltron.
Well, so
Yeah,
far
so
we
we'll have our
started the day with
Voltron
butt stuff.
OnlyFans. Well, we have to find out everybody's specialty, their portion of the OnlyFans.
Yes.
Because
I'll be doing the coffee dates for money.
I'll be the dispenser of the butt stuff, I guess, if I have to.
And I can record some lolly voices too, I'm sure.
Oh Lord.
Anything is possible with a voice modulator.
That is very accurate.
Lat, you look so lost right now.
Count me out.
He's like, I'm watching a movie right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's off in an entire other world.
No, I am not involved in lolly.
You should get back on that Genshin, Lat. You should get back on that Genshin.
I'm waiting for a 1.1 update.
Fair choice.
New map.
Area.
Mhm. Well, they got new characters that are super thirsty for me, or I'm thirsty for them. That's it. Yes, words.
But I thought you weren't
There's
allowed to
some
loot
thirst.
and thirst and things.
Thirst is
I thought that
different.
was
I'm
against
just, you
your-
know,
your
just
world.
staring longingly. I'm just staring longingly at the Kyoya Senpai wannabe in the new character that they added recently. He's a great character. The dude who runs the funeral parlor guy or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember his name.
The guy whose
dark
name
haired.
is Child.
No,
Yeah.
the other one. I think it's Shield Day or something.
It's pronounced child.
It's pronounced Child.
It's Child.
It's Child.
Oh God.
That is child.
Even in the Japanese?
Well, the game is Chinese, but yes.
I mean, like in the original dub that they do, not the English dub. Like in the subtitles. Is that really how they're pronouncing it?
You fucking killed Servo. He's done.
Excellent.
He's
Oh,
done.
Lord.
Perfect.
Because I haven't played the game other than in English, so I didn't know if the original was in Chinese or if they actually had it in a set language. I just chose English automatically.
I think you can read a couple languages, but I think the original is Chinese.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Child.
You get Servo. You
I'm gonna
fine?
have to look that up. I'm gonna look that up and see if that's how he actually pronounces it. Because that sounds interesting.
Yes.
I don't know.
I was
But no,
pronouncing
the
it
other
Chill
guy.
Day.
Definitely
I was
not.
pronouncing it Chill Day also, but
I like the other guy. Yes, Zhongli, whatever. Yeah, that guy.
Dongly.
Sure, we'll go with that. He's grade
Exactly.
A. You know, perfection.
Grade A
So,
dong.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Why did you bring up that? I said nothing about that. Lord.
Expanded dong.
It's part of the thirst.
No, maybe your thirst. My thirst don't go to that level. I guess I'm like beginner level thirst then.
If the thirst
My
doesn't
thirst
get
knows no depths.
if the thirst doesn't get quenched with some water, then point of the thirst.
Bingo.
If you don't
Wow.
take a drink, then you're just infinitely thirsty.
Bingo.
I just,
That's
just
Bingo.
whatever.
That's your thirst lessons with Jono.
we learn about the thirst from Jono.
Are we doing ASMR now?
No.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
No, we're not.
Isn't that like Dos Equis or something?
I think so.
Yes. Yes, it is.
More like Deus Ex these.
Were they the first thirsty ones?
They were
Yeah.
always thirsty.
Totally.
Totes.
So speaking of thirsting for things,
Aggressively clicking.
if if you guys are thirsty for the next gen consoles and couldn't pre-order them, turns out they're gonna have plenty in stock for Black Friday.
You can get them
Yep.
online.
There's
As-
supposed to be some in stock for release also.
There's supposed to be some, but it's gonna be very little. Usually it's very little. They usually pull their supplies for Black Friday so they can make like the most profit off of the one day.
Mm-hmm.
But Target already released an ad, or was it Best Buy? I think they've both released their ads by now. For Black Friday that have the new consoles just right there on the doorbusters.
Yep.
Right.
Hey.
As if we didn't already know this was gonna happen. I just want to know if this is gonna be like the Wii situation where they're gonna get super sold out and then people are gonna fight over them.
They always
Hopefully, I want to see some people fight.
That's the only reason why I go out on Black Friday. Honestly,
I'm here for blood.
I almost never buy anything on Black Friday, but I go out because I want to see some fucking blood.
Oh yeah.
we don't live in an area that does that.
Have you been to the town center?
I
Oh,
have. I
yeah.
worked at the town center during Black Friday.
God.
I worked at the
Yeah.
Target
Actually,
at the
I
town
did-
center on Black Friday for 3 years.
I worked at the Best Buy during a Black Friday.
I've worked
I
at
think
every
you'll
GameStop
pay
during
more
Black
bill.
Fridays, and they were
Oh, me
already crazy
too,
enough.
Yes, except for the last one on my last year there because they were like, "Oh no, we're fully staffed. We don't need you." I'm like, "Okay, I'm here if
But
you need me."
I think it's gonna
Okay.
Oh,
I
you
think
know,
it's gonna be just like release date when it's not gonna be an in-person ordeal. So I think you have to order them online first before you go in and pick them up.
Blade's got a point. I do remember that.
Yeah.
You did say that if you couldn't get a console on release day, you were gonna beat some kid's ass on Black Friday for a PS5.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Hey, you got
I'm
no
here for
problem.
this.
I ain't got no problem with whooping the kid's ass. Now I have a
Direct
problem with
Edition
that.
2020.
What I'm hearing is, if we just want to see some bloodshed, all we gotta do is go hang out with Lat during Black Friday.
Yeah.
Hell
Just take
yeah.
Lat with
Well,
you.
we're just gonna be walking around going, "There's a kid."
Jesus.
He has to have a PS5. We're just not gonna
Oh,
randomly.
sorry. There's a kid. Let's go see if he has a PS5.
Quick,
Now
Lat.
return it to a game.
Quick, Lat. He might have it in his pocket. You don't know.
Was your
This is
PS5
going
at
to
kid?
end very badly.
What? I don't have one.
I know you got one.
This is going to end very badly.
Damn, give me that PS5.
The kid, yes.
Yes, for the kid. Yes.
I hope my extra lifers aren't seeing this.
Right.
so that they don't know that you're coming for them.
They'll never see it coming.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh,
Everything is perfectly fine as long as you justify it as it's for the kids.
Yeah.
So you
Is
beat
it
that
though?
kid's ass, you take his PS5, and you're like, it's for the kids. And they're like,
It's for the
who's fucking kids? Like, my fucking kids.
I think I am. I don't know if anybody else was able to pre-order the PS5.
Oh, I
I
thought
was.
I was not.
Chibi was. I know Chibi because if you missed out, Purdy, Chibi's is supposed to be delivered Thursday by Amazon.
Yes, but we'll see.
I don't know who else.
I'm
was
waiting till
trying to get
Tuesday to
one.
see if they update anything on it or if it's just going to magically show up with no shipping notification if I just get a big ass box on my doorstep on Thursday. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Jono, no pre-order.
No, I didn't get to pre-order it.
Servo.
I'll get it at some point.
No, I'm probably not going to be. I actually recently kind of changed my mind about the next gen consoles. More than likely, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to be building Batsy a brand new, like, top of the line gaming PC And then after that happens, I'm going to be building myself a new top of the line streaming PC. So
Nice.
all my money is going to be going towards PC stuff.
Hell
See, I
yeah.
should be doing that. I should be doing that, but I'm not doing that, and that's my fault.
Yeah.
I should be focusing my money on that, but I wanted both. I wanted both, and I don't understand how to say no.
My gaming money is going to start going towards, video content creation money and system stuff.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I just had the FOMO issue. I was just like, I just want to have it just so I can say I have it. This is the first console I'm buying at release. So
this is
the first for me.
This is the first one that I'm not buying at release.
Every console I've ever got was always a year after the initial release. Always. This is the first one that I'm actually getting that I'm like, oh my god, I'm excited.
My Xbox One, I bought it secondhand from somebody who needed to make rent that month, and the PS4 I got on, I think it was the Black Friday the year after they came out.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad. I always waited a year because always a year after they'll have cool like variations of the console, especially the PlayStation 4.
Exactly.
They had the Batman edition, and then they had the Kingdom Hearts edition, and then they had the God of War one, and
I just don't believe in paying full price for anything.
I'm super OCD, and I like brand new things. I don't trust how people take care of their used consoles.
Oh no, I don't necessarily mean used only. I just mean I'm never gonna pay the retail price for anything.
Yeah, no, I had.
That's fair.
I should have learned my lesson years ago when I bought the PS3 at full price, which is the same price that a PS5 is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not learn that lesson at all. I still paid full price for all of the other systems at launch.
Yeah. I mean, I happily paid the full price. Well, technically, I did for the Kingdom Hearts one, but mine got screwed over, and thanks to Blade, I was able to get the one I wanted. But I was fully fine with paying the price for that Kingdom Hearts one because it was totally worth it. It's beautiful.
I'm still upset.
I love it so much.
Still sad.
I love my controller. It's gorgeous. Look at this beautiful controller. Oh my god. Oh, you can't even tell the design on it. There you go.
I don't want to look at it. I don't look. It's gonna make me cry. I don't want it.
Yeah. I was gonna say the only one I've really gone in on was the Death Stranding. The Death Stranding
That's
PS4
the one I really wanted. That fucking controller.
Well, thanks to my filter, you can't see it. Well, that didn't work.
I saw
it's nice though. I liked it. And it's tucked behind my monitor right now. Otherwise, I can show that. But
I still wanted the Norman Fetus edition of that game.
Yeah.
Maybe.
One thing that I was going to mention real quick, since we're talking about new consoles and stuff. One thing that we talked about in the past that I was really excited about, along with the iPhone, was the Pixel 5 release that just happened. Thanks to Betsy, I've got mine already.
Oh, how much do you love it?
I saw your post about that.
It's
honestly, how much do you love it?
It's smaller, which I didn't think I was gonna like, but I do like it. It's here. Where's my other one?
That's probably the one thing that I've had.
They're going smaller with phones now. Again, they're going back down.
If you even up the bottoms, it's just that much shorter, and the width is the same. So realistically, it's not that much different.
Well, what did you have before? Was it a 10-inch? Was it the Pixel 4?
3XL.
3XL?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is one of the XLs, but the width is the same, just the height's different.
Right, and I went to the 5.
That's not bad then. As long as the width is the same, that's fine for me.
Yeah.
See, it's funny. The iPhones are doing the same exact thing because I have an 8 Plus, which is at this point 3 models down, whereas the 11 and the 12 are now the same width, but they're smaller than my screen. So I guess all phones are going down to 4 or 5 generations ago in size, which is fine. You know, I didn't really need a iPad size screen to begin with. I just got used to it.
I'm the exact opposite. Like I am all about the bigger is better mantra. So my next phone is
You're gonna have
probably
that
going to be. I'm gonna get the flip. I'm gonna get the Duo next or whatever.
Those are
iteration of
cool
Duo.
though.
Big
That's kind of
square
like
flip-out
retro.
one.
Yeah,
Those are pretty retro.
Those are
though.
pretty
like
cool.
the fucking sidekicks.
Dude.
I love those.
I really want the one that like flips up into the weird T shape and has the keyboard on it.
The glide.
It's so dumb,
Yeah.
but like I loved my sidekick so much, and just the feel of the flip was
I was
the
so
seller.
jealous of everyone who had them because I always had a Nokia phone, and I was just like, I just want a flip phone. I want a little side flip. It was always so cool.
If they
But, you
if they
know.
redid a sidekick with today's like smartphone stuff, I'd be all over it.
I think they're probably gonna do that at some point because they already brought back the Razor flip phone too. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's not out of possibility at this
Give
point.
me back my scene kick. It's time for the Scene 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Can we all be scene kids then? Am I
doing
being
it.
a scene kid?
MCR did a reunion tour. Let's go. Scene 2.
God, I
There we
was
go.
so
I can
salty
bring
about
back
those
my
ticket
scene hair.
prices.
Yes. Yes, I'll bring
I
back my
wanted
emo
to go.
hair.
I wanted to go to an MCR show so bad, and then I took one look at the ticket prices. I was like, nope,
Insane.
Nope.
Insane.
not fucking happening.
Saw them
Yeah.
once with the used. That was
Yeah,
Taste of Chaos forever ago. Here.
I think I saw them when they opened for, I don't know, it was like Green Day or something. I forget who they opened for one time like a decade or two ago. I was in high school. I don't even remember. I didn't know who they, I didn't really care about who they were at the time. I was like, oh, I like this music. It's cool. I don't know who they are, but all right, cool. And now I'm sad because I love them. Because now I
I don't
love
think it
them.
was. Yeah, I don't think it was the Nintendo Power Tour. There was a second one that they did that I saw them on, and it was fucking awesome. And he made the fatal mistake. Gerard made the fatal mistake of showing up. It was an outdoor. I remember it was an outdoor show, and he shows up in full like bulletproof vest and pants. It was
Oh,
the
I
middle of
remember
summer.
that.
Middle of summer in Florida, and he's just
Every
on stage,
band makes
2
that
songs
mistake with
before-
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
2 songs.
They don't
in, he's just-
understand. They think we're like
Drenched. He hated his
California, and
life.
we're not. Like that's
No.
not how this works. This
They
is
walk
just
over.
Bitch, welcome to
The
Florida.
sun is closer here.
No, it's not even the
Like-
sun. It's just the fact that they hit here and the humidity goes, oh, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Wham!
Welcome to my
Oh,
town.
Yeah.
One day people
Oh,
will
yeah.
learn. Maybe Florida man will remind them one day.
But what I was gonna say is the one major feature of this phone that I found that I didn't think it was gonna be as good as they advertised, but it is the camera and the video with the cinematic panning. When
They're
you take a
fucking
video
fantastic on them now.
and it's got cinematic pan with like the slow motion, and you're like
They have, like, the
following
60
someone at a
FPS on the
distance moving
phones.
like that. It looks fucking sick.
Servo.
Really?
Yeah.
Servo.
Have you thought about or have you heard of that new streaming app that they're doing with Elgato?
That's
that
what
you
I was
can
about to
stream
say.
directly from your phone.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That you could
yeah.
maybe use it as like a second camera.
That's only
Mhm.
for,
iPhone
like,
right
your
now,
stream.
but they have one for Android
Oh,
called
that's right.
They have one for Android called Irion Cam or
Mhm.
Irion, and I was using it, and I showed Moose and Lad it the other day.
It's nice.
And as long as you're connected onto the Wi-Fi, it's pretty seamless.
Yeah, it looked really good.
How do you spell it?
IRIUN.
IRIU. I see. Irian.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna check it out.
I love that they're doing these things now. You know, it basically lets you use your phone as a second camera. I mean,
Yeah.
basically
For any
the
other
cost of a
content
fucking
creators
camera
in
to begin
the
with.
chat or any other content creator listeners, that's something that you can use in place of a camera as well, since cameras are getting scalped and are expensive for streamers now. So
Yeah.
No kidding.
And most of us have smartphones that have cameras that are basically the quality of a good camera anyway,
Yeah.
Mhm.
for the most part.
why
Yeah.
not?
Bug it.
Why not?
Yep. And I think the Elgato one is free. So if you have an iPhone, that's a good free app. You know, There is a paid
Okay.
version though, that obviously lets you use if you have like a newer iPhone. I think it's 11 that allows you to do the it's like a widescreen mode. Which is a little bit higher quality, but you can only do that with the paid
This
version.
one also has what they call ultra wide, which is like, I mean, from sitting here, I've got basically 3 screens. I can see 2 of them, but if I zoom it out, I can literally see from that over there all the way to this angle on this side. It's pretty wild.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As much as I want to get the new 12 for that exact reason, for the kind of the wider screen for that, but I love my phone too much right now. I have no reason
By the
to
way,
pay
those
for
of
it.
you who are looking at the new iPhone Max,
The Max.
I would
Is
the
it the
12
12?
Max, yeah.
Oh,
If you're looking to try and get that one at all, or if you're serious about trying to get it, is what I'm trying to say. The pre-orders for those are going to be extremely limited, so do not hold your breath.
AT&T keeps
Interesting.
sending me emails about getting it, and I'm like, I don't want it right now. They're like, you have an upgrade
it's
available.
so
Get the
limited
new
that
12.
they're not allowing, like, for example, Betsy, she works with Verizon, and she told me, and I can't necessarily say this is like 100% true, but they said that it's so limited, the first release, that not even employees are allowed to pre-order because it's
Makes
just
sense.
that would be basically like half the phones would be gone before they even hit the floor,
Right.
Probably.
because everyone wants the Max.
Mhm.
So yeah,
I'm good right now.
phone stuff.
Phone
My
stuff.
phone can do 60 FPS already. I don't need the 12 right now. I'm good.
Will that
Plus
phone have a
it's
charger port in the phone? Oh, this one, yeah. This one you can charge your Google Pods by laying them on the back of the phone.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
all
nice.
phones do that now.
Yeah. I don't know.
Now.
I don't know if
I'm out of the
iPhone
loop,
does that, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah, iPhones you can put them on flat charging surfaces.
No, I'm saying
Um,
you can use the phone independently as a charger for your earbuds.
No, but were you talking
Oh.
about the new iPhone? Because no, they don't have charger ports, but they have like a giant super magnet in the back of them that you can connect
Yeah.
into all of their charging stations now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But apparently they're having slight issues with those with cases because they're kind of burning ish through the cases in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard that
right.
too. Melting the case.
Yep.
Oh wow.
That's what
Yep.
happens when you put a super magnet in the back of a phone
Yep.
I mean,
And
One
then it
would
gets
think
hot.
they'd
Without-
know that.
without doing research on doing it.
true.
Science.
It'll be perfected in like 2 or 3 phones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will be happy with my phone as it is. I'll let other people have their phones blow up, and I'll get the one that doesn't.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it actually you can fix that too by putting it in a microwave while you're charging it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I should try that.
I
next
see
time.
nothing wrong with
It's
this.
actually the quickest way to charge your phone. All of the extra power from the microwave, it acts as one of those lightning chargers, and charges it all the way.
Yeah, with the super
Literally
magnet,
lightning
it's
charging.
almost instant.
Oh god.
Yeah, see, Nobu, I see your comment about wanting to stay with Android and wanting to switch to Apple, though. I tried switching to Android a couple of years ago, and the salesperson basically told me no. She's like, just stick with Apple. I was like, what? Really? She wouldn't. She was like, no, you've had how many iPhones? No, just stick with what you got. Androids are too complex. And I was just,
Shit.
yeah. She says they're
That's the shittiest thing to say to somebody ever.
I was just like,
I know,
I told her I
right?
have no,
sweetie,
issue with
this is a little too complex for you.
Well,
Yeah.
she didn't say it wasn't too complex for me, but she was saying that for people who are used to Apple products, they're much more user friendly, and Androids they're much more.
So she did say that it was too complex for you.
Yeah.
No, not
You
me
won't
specifically.
get this.
Like,
No, because I told her I was fine with it, but she was just like, I just think that you will be happier with what you have. She's like, if you want to do it, but otherwise, I'd probably just stick with an iPhone, just to save you the frustration. But she says that most of, in her experience, people who have flipped from an Apple to an Android came back and were like, no, I changed my mind.
I can understand,
so I guess
like,
from her
part
experience
of her argument, but she said it the shittiest possible way.
I know, it's like,
it's more of one of those, like,
it.
you have history with this type of device and this service in OS, so all of your stuff is backed up and stored in this, where you're gonna lose all of it if you jump to Android.
Oh, she just was saying that, like, how the system works is just so different. Like how Androids, you can literally pretty much do whatever you want on the phone. You can have them do stuff that the phone's not normally meant to do, whereas iPhones, you can't do that. The system literally will not let you do it.
I was literally going to say, I use both. Like, it's not rocket surgery. It's not rocket surgery. Like,
no, it's I think she was just trying to save me from having to come back and return it. I think she was thinking I was just another person who was trying to try something different, but I'm like, I was fine with it, but okay.
You never heard that one before, Jono? I see you making a face.
I want to switch fields to rocket surgery now.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I mean,
do I need?
It's the new thing.
Do I need a medical degree for that, or do I need?
I shit you not. My dad has a T-shirt that says "It's not rocket surgery," and it's got a doctor operating on like a missile.
Awesome.
Totally.
It's hilarious.
I'm just like, do I need to go to the science field or a doctor, like a medical field for that?
You know what? It's probably too complicated for you, Jono.
You're right.
Stick with what you know.
People who don't do rocket surgery, they wouldn't understand it. It's too complex.
Yeah.
No, I say do it, Nobu. Switch to iPhone. See if you like it. I've liked my iPhone, so I like their apps, and I like that I don't get any bullshit from the apps, like, you know, craziness
that you know of.
I mean, I'm pretty sure nothing has magically corrupted my phone. Pretty sure I would at least realize it at this point.
Well, if it's magic, I don't know. You might not.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's
possible.
Sure, it's not too complex. Sorry, it's last
but then
one.
again, you do have to realize this was like 5 years ago. So apparently, I don't remember which phone I had at the time, but I think technically the iPhones, which were much more simplistic in user ability at the time. I don't remember. It was probably back in like the iPhone 6, iPhone 5 era, for all I know. But it was definitely a while ago. So I think it was a new, I think it was actually the Android that actually was blowing up years after. I think that
you're
Android
talking about the Samsung.
I think it was the Samsung, I think, had just come out, and I was like, you know what, let me try. I'm up for a renewal at this point. Let me swap over. And they're like, no, don't worry about it.
Honestly,
and then of course a year or so later, they started blowing up. So I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't.
I hate Samsung out of all of Android for giving Android such bad names by being such shitty phones. Right? Like, everyone equates Android specifically to Samsung. And that's probably the worst of the Android phones.
It really is. Google is the superior one, in my opinion.
True facts. We've got on such a tangent here.
We did.
I
like our tangents, though.
I was gonna say, I think we're thinking about wrapping up.
Yeah, we're at like 2.5 hours now. We've pretty much spent 2 hours of that on a tangent.
I'm just glad you all don't make fun of me for having an Apple, so I'm appreciative. Thank you. And then everybody starts looking around. Y'all are horrible people.
I said I have an Apple as well.
Listen, sweetie, it's whatever you're good with. We don't really care. You just stay with what you know.
We accept all types. We're all inclusive.
Yeah.
Just don't call me a sheep like some people do, because I will punch you in the fucking face.
Can't call you sheep.
I mean,
Bah, shush.
I mean, Chibi, we got a new president. Let's
There's-
leave all that violence in 2020.
Yeah.
Blade, stop it. Stop it with that. Man, I blame you, Jono. Jono, he take your stop it.
Go on.
I blame you, Jono.
What?
Ever since you made that stupid saying about, when someone throws a threat at you and you're like, promise? I hate that shit. Now Blade's taken that, and every time I say something horrible to him about hurting him physically, he's like, do you promise? And it completely ruins my aggression like 1,000%, and I'm so mad now.
That's why I do it. It's the easiest way to drop any sort of threat.
Makes me angry. Like, stop throwing me off my anger curve. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Boo.
Good at that.
So here, I'll share a quick story with you guys because I just absolutely have to. Recently, in the past year, you guys know that I don't have a vehicle, and I've been sharing a vehicle with Batsy. And so yesterday, I was on my way home from work, and so I had to order a Lyft. I usually use Lyft because it's a little bit cheaper than Uber, especially coming from where I come from work to go home. It's like $20 versus like $30. So in any case, I ordered the Lyft. It got there a little bit early, but my boss was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like if your ride is here, like you can go ahead and clock out." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I go out and I noticed that the driver has already pulled into one of the parking spots. Now we were dead like pretty much all day yesterday, so I immediately noticed the car, and I was like, "Huh, the car's off. That's not normal." And they pulled into a parking spot. They just like pull up in front of the store and wait for me to come out. Then as I'm thinking about all of this, I see something moving over by where the dumpster is. And there's like some trees and stuff like in the parking area. And there's like a man with his pants down around his ankles and is standing there in his tidy whities. Like,
is he on a coffee date?
Pissing into the into the dark area next to the dumpster and the trees there.
Okay, sure.
And I'm like,
we've all been there before.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, like I see him peeing. Well, first of all, I don't pee with my pants all the way down on the ground. Like, I mean,
okay,
do what you gotta do.
Sometimes
Pants
when
on
you're
the
really,
ground,
really
pants on the
fucking
ground.
drunk, you just got to get it all down because you're not going to be able to hold it all the way up the whole time.
Okay, so that kind of makes sense.
know.
But then he pulls up his pants and goes and gets in the car that I'm about to get into to go home. And I'm just standing there with my fucking jaw hanging out like, oh, see, this guy's making a fucking power play on me. Like he's just like gonna stand there in his tidy whities pissing at my place of work to show his aggressiveness or show his position.
Did he mark his territory?
What?
He's marking his territory over there.
He was the alpha male.
Exactly. So I'm like,
Pretty sure he just
oh,
really had
okay.
to pee.
I mean, yeah, but we have a public restroom. And
I
he
guess
was
he
early.
really couldn't wait that long, I guess. I guess it was
he
that
could've-
bad.
I could have waited 20, 30 minutes. It was way before I was supposed to get off of work.
To be
So
fair,
in any
he
case-
could have at least asked. He could have at least walked in and
Exactly.
asked, "Do you have
Exactly.
a restroom?"
Yes.
God.
So anyway, so then of course, me being the person that I am, I don't give a shit about my life. Most people would be like, I'm not getting that fucking car. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
here we go. I'm going home. So I get in the car, and then this guy, I mean, he's obviously not drunk, but he's driving like a maniac. Like at one point, we're getting on an on-ramp from one highway to another, and he cuts this guy off so close. I shit you not, I was holding onto the car like this. I thought he was gonna hit the guy, and he ran that guy off the road. Like that guy went onto the shoulder and had to like come to a full and complete stop to avoid being hit by us. Like he was in his lane doing his thing, and the driver pulled into his lane so aggressively that like I could see the guy's headlights out of the passenger side you know, in the back seat.
Oh my
I'm like,
god.
yeah.
I have many comments about Lyft drivers, but I'll save it for after the story.
So then I'm like, you know what? Fuck this guy. I start writing the review for the Lyft driver while I'm
With
still
him
in the
next to you?
car. No. I don't sit in the front. Are you crazy? I'm in the back.
Yeah, who the fuck sits in the front? What are you gonna do? Kiss him on the mouth after you get done driving?
Yeah, no, hell no.
I don't
sit in
ride
the
these
back.
things, so I don't know what the normal
Okay.
etiquette is.
Okay, well that just so you know,
I'm
that's
sure he's not
I sit in
kissing
the
him on the
back.
mouth.
Anyway. What the fuck? Anyway, so I'm writing the review.
I like how Servo asked Chibi, is she crazy? And he's giving the live, and he just got to live with the guy who's pissing from his tiny whitey on the side of the building.
But anyway.
Yeah, like I'm gonna sit next to him anyway. So then I'm writing the review, and it's like, you know, basically what I just explained to all of you, and I hit the button to send it, and it's like, do you want to talk to somebody about this issue? And I was like, thinking in my head, oh yeah, they'll call me back and I'll, you know, get to like explain exactly what happened. So I hit the button, and I shit you not, it immediately connects me to somebody.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be
so
me.
I'm talking to someone on the phone about the guy as we're pulling up to my house, and I'm like, I came out from work and this guy was fucking pissing outside. I'm opening the door and I'm like, I could see his fucking underwear.
Oh my god.
I mean, honestly, the audacity of like just peeing like that. I'm like, fuck you. I will talk shit about you all day, right next to you.
Oh my god.
Obviously, the dude has no shame, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh my god.
yeah. So they refunded the whole ride, and you know, they said that the algorithm makes it so if you give someone a bad rating, that you're never gonna get
You'll never get
a
them
ride from them again. So
Right. Holy
See, okay.
anyways.
I have
That's
to
not
make
a
my
way to
comment about
be.
Lyft drivers because I shit you not. I literally have talked about it on numerous occasions with other people that I absolutely despise driving on the road with Lyft drivers because every fucking time I've been cut off by somebody or someone's riding my ass, probably 8 times out of 10, it's a fucking Lyft driver. And
They
I'm
got,
like,
like,
what
a
is with these
Lyft sticker,
Lyft
yeah, or an
drivers
Uber
being
sticker.
crazy? And it's never Uber though. I've had issues with Uber drivers.
I have a problem with Uber
It's
too.
always a Lyft driver. I always see the purple light in the fucking rear view of my car, and I'm like, those motherfuckers are back again. So I will never ride with a Lyft driver because I've had horrible experiences just driving on the same roads with them. So I already know what type of crazy psychos
Uber
they
is
are.
a little smarter. They don't usually have like those lights that they put in the back of the vehicle
It's just a
because they know
sticker.
if someone's being crazy, that they don't want their company being associated with that crazy ass driver. Just like I'm sure if you've been driving around Florida, you're like, man, people who are Trump supporters are really bad drivers. It's just because most people like to have those stickers on, and you see them more when they're there, you know, and they're more apparent versus someone who's a bad driver who doesn't have anything on their vehicle. You're not going to remember that.
Yeah, but I just think it's funny that every bad experience when it came to like a Lyft or Uber type of driver, it's always been a Lyft. Because usually if someone passes me, I'll see that Uber sticker if they have it on.
I took an Uber a long time ago. This happened. I was going to the airport, and we got pulled over because the guy was speeding. And the cop, of course, pulls up and he's like, hey, you know, what the fuck? Like, why are you speeding? You're driving a bunch of people to the airport and me and some friends. And so then he's like, okay, let me see your license and registration. And I shit you guys not, this guy did not have his fucking license or registration or his insurance.
I do not have anybody drive me. I don't.
So he's trying to explain to the guy, like the when I got the car, they told me that I didn't have to have it, and the cop goes, "Was the guy wearing an outfit that looks like mine? Because if not, then he was lying to you."
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
I love when cops are sassy.
This- I don't trust anybody driving in Florida. I just assume that everyone
Yeah.
drives horrible, so that's why I just drive
there's that.
everywhere.
I do
That's
get
why I
all the
drive
crazies,
myself.
Nobu.
Yeah, I don't
I have a
trust
crazy
anybody. I love
magnet.
all of you, but I'm too controlling that I'd like to drive myself. Because I know if I'm gonna die, it's gonna be due to me. It's gonna be my fault. I don't want it to be anybody else's fault other than my
Oh,
own.
and I mean,
Fuck.
again, I got in the car. I was like, "Fuck it! If I die, I die."
This is how I'm going out.
If I die, at least I'm taking out pee hands.
God.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. He didn't use any fucking hand sanitizer before he got in the car after pissing.
That's what I
in the
figured.
woods.
Was this? Wait, when was this again? Remind me.
Yesterday.
Was he wearing at least a face mask?
Yes. Oh, but he was wearing it like
Under
Like-
his
Oh.
nose.
like from
So he
his
had
lip
the nose was
down.
free.
Oh, the whole
Okay,
mouth
so he just
was exposed.
oh, so he was just
Oh.
wearing it like he was coming out
Yeah,
of surgery
yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
oh fuck that.
Those are great. I love those guys.
That's when you
They're
just pee in
making
his
sure
mouth.
that
He-
chin
he was-
is
he was-
nice and secure.
He was wearing it like a
taken care of.
what do they call that? Like a beard net, like when you're making sandwiches at Subway and you have a beard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
He's
pee in his
protecting
face.
that beard, man.
And then if he gets
Yeah.
upset with you, then you go, well, it wouldn't have happened if your mask was up.
Anyways,
Ooh.
Moose, did I buy you enough time to get the subscriber list?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us for episode 43. What do we have coming up this week, guys?
Tomorrow, I'm going to be playing World of Warcraft with the wonderful and the amazing. I guess I don't have to announce myself, but Jack Don't Care will also be there.
Never
And,
forget.
Never forget.
Yep.
And anybody else who wants to join in tomorrow night at 9 p.m. for World of Warcraft, please hit me up in my Discord. Moose, Jono, Chibi, if you guys want to
do that.
Can
play
I
some WoW,
can I just like pee
If
it into
I
your
had
lawn?
WoW, I would.
you can wait. What?
Can I
No,
just- why not?
because I just said so.
Well,
It's
fuck.
my lawn.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Oh, God.
In game, you can pee all you want. Though.
Okay, cool.
I will allow it.
Sweet.
I see this as a win.
And of course, all since it's the new pre-patch, all levels are allowed, so it doesn't really matter what level you are.
Yep.
Which is nice.
Yes, it is.
I guess following
and
up
then
with,
of course, I was
okay.
going to say, I think don't you have something else going on, Chibi, this week?
Well, I was gonna say following up with you. I guess on Tuesday and Thursday I'll be playing more Visage, hoping to get through Rakan or however pronounce his name, his chapter. I'm hoping to finish Visage by next week, not this coming week, but the week after. So I'll be playing Visage Tuesday and Thursday, 9:30-ish p.m. Eastern time. And
Sweet.
yeah.
Nice.
And then I'll probably doing a PS5 whatever thing Thursday night, since hopefully I should get my PS5 then. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll find out.
Hell
I
yeah!
might do one actually Wednesday because I'm actually off work Wednesday. So we'll see. I don't know. Depends.
Nice.
Sounds good.
We
What
got.
about the Adventure Boys?
We got. You mean the Survival Boys?
I say y'all are Adventure Boys now.
Adventure boys.
We survived. We
Freaking
survived.
right, damn it.
Let's listen. Surviving the night is surviving. Surviving a night between us is
Oh!
surviving.
ADD thought,
That's
but
the
I really
truth.
want us to play the game called is it In the Forest or whatever the fuck it is? I can't
The
remember what the
Forest?
game name is.
The
The
forest.
Yeah, is it The Forest? Yeah, I saw someone do a video playing that game, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? I need to play this with the Remnant guys. I don't know what this is, but I need to play it.
I
it
own
sounds
it.
horrible.
Yeah, Jono's had extensive experience with the forest.
Oh, have I ever? That's where foot. That's where my foot soup spawned.
Uh,
Is it only on? Is it a Steam, like a PC game, or is it
I think
console?
it's-
Or
I think
I
it
hadn't
came
looked
out
into
on
it.
consoles too, but I've only ever played it on PC.
Okay, because I want to play it with you guys at some point. I feel like shenanigans would ensue, and it would be.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, also, Servo, you can play it in VR.
Oh no!
What, the Forest?
Yeah, you can play the Forest in
Oh,
VR.
I know.
God.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God, that sounds awful.
Yeah, I've seen a couple people play in VR, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
What I want to play in VR, and I've been looking at, there's a mod for it that's in development. It's not quite ready for release yet, but it's a Tarkov VR mod. And I've been wanting to re-download Tarkov and play in VR.
Okay.
Nice.
That sounds scary as shit. Because, like, I mean, Tarkov is basically a horror game.
It really is.
Is it really?
It's not. It's not a
It
horror
might
game.
as well be.
It's pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Because I know
Speaking-
nothing of Tarkov, so the minute I hear horror game, I'm interested.
Speaking of, we gotta play
It's
GTFO at some point still.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes, we do.
No, Tarkov's just horrific because it's just like you're just going about, you're trying to do your tasks and stuff like that, and literally at any time somebody's going to open fire on you, and hopefully you saw them first, and it's just out of nowhere. You could go 20 minutes of a raid and just nice, quiet, and peaceful, and then all of a sudden you just hear the rat-a-tat and you got a fucking duck.
My favorite was the other day I was watching Ox, and he's been waiting and crouching and killing dudes, and I mean he was like getting quite a few kills on dudes that were just walking by. He was kind of like camping a little bit, which I enjoy watching people camping in Tarkov because it's a legit strategy. But then all of a sudden out of nowhere you just hear pow, and he's like, where's that from? Plink, and then he died.
God.
Man.
Yeah, it is.
That game.
It's a trip.
So Survival Boys will probably play some more We Were Here Too or something like that. Maybe we'll play something else. Who knows? Depends on really how we feel that day, I guess. That's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Only other thing that I for sure know, because I don't really know what the rest of my schedule's looking like, because I'm still trying to flush everything out. Friday I'll be streaming either morning throughout the day until game night or post game night, because that's my official 3-year affiliate anniversary.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yay!
Very nice.
Thursday I'm doing a movie night in my Discord.
Yeet.
Awesome.
Is it still randomized? You got any
Yes.
ideas of the list?
The list right now is Inception, Hellboy. We watched Akira last Thursday, so that's off. Event Horizon, Sunshine, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and a couple others. So
All
one
good.
of those will be chosen at random, and then we will watch it.
All good movies.
And of course, we played marbles to figure out which movie we watch.
Yeah.
We got anything else for this week?
I think that's it until on Friday. Are we doing game night or D&D?
It's D&D.
It's supposed to be D&D.
Is our DM still
Okay.
here?
We'll see.
Hey, Koth, you still here? He was in here earlier talking shit about me.
Oh, okay. Well, it'll be one of the two, and then of course back here on Sunday.
As usual.
Hey, Lat, are we doing anything else with like community stuff that we need to mention coming up?
Not yet.
I'll say
Okay.
it. Fuck it. We're stripping in the street and we're running straight down 3rd Street.
Oh,
Nice.
No.
community.
For the community.
Yup.
We're not telling you
I'm
what
not
day it's
doing none of
happening.
that.
Just make
For
sure
the
that you're
kids.
always watching 3rd Street.
Yep. Constantly.
Uh-huh. At all times.
No.
From one end to the other.
No.
Fuck yeah.
I'm taking
I'm
off
in.
my craft waifu shirt. No.
All right. Well,
I'm
that's
taking off my clothes.
that's all
I'm
your
taking off my button.
that's all your updates and announcements for the week. Don't forget, guys, follow the podcast on any of the social media platforms of your choice, as well as all the audio platforms of your choice. You can find us at to catch up on all the previous podcasts.
Yay.
Spotify, Stitcher, Deezer, Amazon Podcast, Google Podcast, Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout,
Bugsnax.
Bugsnax. You name it, we got it at this point. Make sure that you show the person that you're taking on a coffee date the podcast. You know, spread the word out there while you're spreading them.
And spread them cheeks.
And while you're spreading them cheeks, make sure to get a shirt from our website. They're fancy. They're pretty.
That's right. You can go to the
While you're
website.
spreading them cheeks, get a shirt.
In between taking
They're a
videos
great
on your Snapchat app.
Who knows?
Switch over.
Yeah.
You might need it for
order a
cleanup.
t-shirt. Yeah, they come quickly.
Okay.
Unlike me, am I right? Fucking shit.
Some YouTube
It's kind of like that.
YouTube videos, past mods, game nights, there's stuff. Go look at
Content-creating
things. Go look at
Do
things. Moose, take us out.
Yeah. So at the end of this, we want to thank the people that allow us to be here. So our subscribers in no particular order. And you can join this list by subscribing to us anytime before next Sunday. But I'd like to throw a special shout out to, well, looks like we subscribe to ourselves. So Remnant Gamers, thank you.
Yay!
Thank you. Nobuko Zero, thank you. Servo, thank you. Class SC2, thank you. The Direct Edition, thank you. John Almighty, thank you. And Ken OQ, I hope I didn't mispronounce that, but thank you too. That's our subscribers for the week. Join us by hopping on that subscriber train for next week, and I'll thank you personally next Sunday.
Spread them cheeks. Spread them cheeks.
I'm not going to spread your cheeks unless you ask me nicely.
Unless you really, really want it.
It could be the face cheeks.
You know what?
Spread your face cheeks.
Subscribe before next Sunday, and we'll take you out on a coffee date and spread them face cheeks. We love you guys. Good night. What the hell is wrong with every one of you?
Yes.
The pain.
Yay.
Oh.